With Latium thriving, we turn our attention to the wilds of Albion, a land far removed from the Roman comforts we have grown accustomed to. Here in Albion, the local populace work the marshlands and brave the unforgiving weather to produce vital goods only available in this region. Our trade network will stretch further than ever before. Ships laden with goods will cross the sea from Latium as Albion's growing settlements develop an increasing appetite for Roman luxuries. Among the marshes and forests, we will carve out a small corner of Rome, a place where our Romanized Celts can enjoy the comforts of Latium. But expansion into Albion doesn't mean we are erasing the past. We will preserve the culture and heritage of the local people, construct their great marvels, and protect the ancient woodlands that surround them. This is the Imperium Rationarii, the Empire of Logistics. Welcome to Albion. This is the island of Duromagus, where we'll be spending the majority of this video building it up to be the trade capital for the region. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? We've got like a lot of greenery, we've got the mountain in the background, the rain, the fog. It's very atmospheric. I love it, absolutely love it. So I've already started by building some timber production over here, and I've got a small settlement of waders, just so we can get straight into the production chains, because there's a whole load of new goods and products we need to start producing. So first up, let's get some food going for these guys. The cockle picker, we'll put that by the coast there. This is going to give us some population in the residences, which we desperately need because we don't have any workforce at the moment. The other thing we need to start providing is eels as well. Now, you wouldn't find me eating eels because I think it's a bit gross, but actually where I live it's pretty popular. I'm not gonna lie, in London you get a few jellied eels down the pie and mash shop. So the eel grabbers we need to put onto this marshland area, and this is going to present a few challenges for us, one of which is these walkways. As you can see, we're building like these raised wooden roads that we actually need wood to build, so we need to just be careful about our placement here because we don't want to waste any wood, because that is very valuable. So we'll get that connected up. And then the other thing we need to kind of watch out for is every building that's placed on a marshland does have this entry point. So for example, this has 4 entry points. The road must connect to one of these to be working on the marshland. So a couple of things to consider, but all good. So we've got the eels going, we've got the cockles, and we've just unlocked the market and the bardic hearth. So let's get those built. We'll do what we did in Latium and have like a little area down by our trading post for like a market. So that's good. And let's just get rid of that path so I can get the bardic hearth up here. That's the equivalent of the tavern, but they do shows and stuff there, which looks pretty cool, you know. Look at that, absolutely amazing. These guys obviously can't be running around naked, so we need to provide them with some shoes and tunics. First up, let's get the reed shoes going. This production chain, we need some reed from the reed gatherers, and then these shoe weavers. We can put 2 of these down. So I'm going to put one right next to here, because that's got the area of effect of happiness. And then we'll start placing these reed gatherers down on the marshland. So I'm going to put that right at the edge here, just so we can kind of maximize the usage of space, because we have limited real estate on the marshland. I mean, we've got this one, and I think we've got one over here, yeah. But we just need to be careful about not wasting space, and actually wasting wood as well. So again, we need to be careful with the pathing. Let's get a shoe weaver down that side. I'll move it like to there. So that's all good. And then tunics, our old friend tunics. I swear we made like 1 million of those last video, but it's like it wasn't enough. However, let's just get these going. I'll put the spinner again down the front here. So we'll get that going there, and then we'll get a hemp farm. I'm going to put it over here because that can use that warehouse right there. I am going to have to redo this path just quickly, so I don't want to disconnect our timber making area. So let's get rid of that, and then we'll do a nice cultivation area. Oh, that's a bit big, isn't it? There we go, that will do. I'm wondering, you know what, I'm wondering, but I know I need to do it. Let's just do 2 of these. Yeah, we'll do 2 hemp farms and 2 tunic spinners. Let's put that, you know what, let's just put that right opposite. So that should be everything being made for our first tier of citizen. We are just going to head over to Latium because there's a couple of things I want to do there before we kind of move on. So let's go to the world map. We'll see where we are in the world as well. So Albion is up here where like modern day Ireland is. This is the Celtic region, and then we've got Latium over here, which is where like modern day Rome and Italy is. So let's head over into Latium, and there's a few things we need to do here. First up, I had this ship cooking cooking between videos, so I'm just going to bring that over here, and we'll load that up with a few things we can take over to Albion. And I'm just going to build a depot on this coastline as well. This essentially will increase the amount of resources we can store, because Latium will just continue working while we're in Albion, and we don't want to waste any like time by like not stockpiling stuff. So that depot basically increases capacity. So let's load this up with stuff. I'm gonna just take all the wood we can and all of the tiles we can, and we'll send this guy over to the new island of Duro Magus. And then also I do want to send over this fleet of ships here, just so we have like a military presence in Duro Magus as well. So let's head back over to Albion, and what we'll do now is actually meet the neighbours, because there's a few new governors and raiders we need to kind of deal with. So first up, we have Voda. Now that she is the raider equivalent of Kaiso on in Latium. We want to keep him happy, so we're going to just agree to keep the distance. She is over here, and as you can see, she's got a pretty like big army already. So I don't want to get overtaken by her like anytime soon. And then we also have Atta. So he's already got a presence in Albion, so we'll extend a polite greeting. Again, we want to keep him happy because look, he's got like a big island here with a big army. He's got this island, and then he's also got this island over here. So we want to do a lot of diplomacy with him, trying to get a defense pact going. I think that will be pretty useful. If we head back to our island, we've got one of the lighthouse keepers. We've got Manx offering us a quest, so we'll accept that and do that a little bit later. But we'll just go and check out his island. So here we can do like contracts for him, which will be pretty cool. And then yeah, we'll do like the quest in a little bit. But yeah, looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't he, that island? And then finally we've got this guy who is Procurator. I think that's how you say it. So again, contracts and like, I mean, a very modest island, right? So very cool. Just noticed we have Lucia Mar as well. She's asking to settle an island. Let's take a look at that. We want to make sure she gets a good one, because I like Lucia, so she can keep us company over here. Let's grant her the island. So we've got 2 governors here now, which is absolutely fantastic. And then finally we have a wader kneels in dirt. And we can take his reed shoes or take his tunics. I always find it funny because I'm just thinking of like a guy just kneeling in the dirt, and the first thing you think is like, we'll take his shoes or tunics, but we won't, because we're nice. So we'll do the forgiveness one. So next up, we are going to actually upgrade to the 2nd tier of citizens and start fulfilling their demands. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of these waders. Over in Albion, we actually have 2 upgrade paths we can go down, the Romano-Celtic and the Celtic. Each just have different boosted attributes and different cultural needs. We're going to do both of these paths in this video, but for now we're going to choose the Celtic path. The Smith introduces herself, absolutely fantastic, and the Smiths, they require cheese and beer. What more could you ask for in life? So let's get producing that. We'll start off with the cheese. So we need an Auroch farm. This needs to go onto the marshland. Let's get that over here right opposite our warehouse there. And actually Atta admires the Celtic path, so we're making him happy. Really want to get like a defense pact with that guy, because I don't want to go to war with him, because he's got a big old army that will just like literally destroy us in 2 seconds. So something good going in our favour there. Let's get one of these dairy kitchens down right there. Then also I'll put one just over at the main kind of settlement area as well. So we'll have that going. That does have the area of effect for happiness, which is good. I do need to think about city services at some point as well, but we'll get to that a bit later. Before we move on to the beer, I just need to start off by making some of this new building material, the wattle and daub. Again, pronunciation is not my strong point here. So let's start producing some of that, because we are going to need it going forward. Now, this mud dryer, so what do we need? Mud dryer, reed gather, and labourer's yard. Yeah, so we need a lot. And these mud dryers are huge. Look at that. Like, it's taking up prime real estate on the marshland. We can't really be having that, but we do need 3 of them. Let's think about where we're going to put this. Let's start off with the labourer's yard. Actually, we'll go backwards on this one. I would like 3 of these, and of course we've got a shortage of workforce, but we'll deal with that a bit later. So we've got 3 of those. Let's do 3 mud dryers. That may not be enough to supply all 3, but we'll go with it. So we'll put 1 there. Let's do 1. Actually, we want to move that really, because I want to get that path up there and then move that right there, and that one right there. And actually, I'll move that up 1 because I need a reed gatherer, and that's going to be, well, I'm going to need 2 of these. Or no, I'm going to need 3 of these actually, aren't I? Oh, I'm going to need I'm definitely going to need another mud dryer. So let's just put that down now. If it fits, I can put that round like that. I think that looks pretty cool as well. But yeah, let's get 3 of these reed gatherers down. I'll put 1 there. I'm just going to do the cultivation area after. And we're running out of wood. Let's just fast forward that so we are collecting stuff up. We can bring, I was going to say we can maybe bring that round, but we can't because we'll block it off, won't we? What I'd really like is just to move that up. Actually, let's just get rid of that. I need to really utilise the space as much as possible, so we can't really waste anything over here. So let's get that cultivation area down. Like that. I need to get a path out as well, just to be careful. And let's do a little bit more of a strip. We've got to go. It's so big. It's like huge, isn't it? So that's fine. And then I wonder, will I need a no, I won't need a warehouse because these guys will feed into that one. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll get 1 more reed gatherer there. This guy needs a cultivation area, so I'm going to try and get that all the way down like that. Oh, that looks pretty cool. With one less than what we need. Absolutely classic, but I do want to make it look pretty good by doing that. And I'll just sneak a path through there just so we're not blocking ourselves in. And let's do that. Okay, that was a lot of effort to get that up and working, and we have a lack of workforce now. However, let's just build a few more residences that will give us the workforce back. Just do like a strip of them up here. Okay, so that's all good. And we need to upgrade as well to the smith workforce. Before we do that though, I'm just going to start on this beer. Yeah, we'll start on the beer production chain. So we need a barley farm into a malt house into a brewery, and the ratios are 2 to 1 to 2 essentially. Now we're going to use this area up the side of this kind of little hill here to actually make like a farmland area, I guess you'd say. So I'm just going to put a few paths around just to like mark off an area, because I do want to actually build in this area here like an extension to the city. So we want to preserve these mountain slots, really, because if we don't do that, it's just going to become a bit of a pain later when we have to rearrange all the fields. So I'm just trying to make less work for myself later on. So we've got those. Let's put our... Oh, hang on. We need a charcoal burner for that. So let's get that built first, just so we can start stockpiling it. We'll put this over by our timber production area. That will go pretty good there, I think. Connect it up to a path. Absolutely amazing. So let's go back. Let's go back here. First up, let's get a warehouse down because we're going to need one of those. And we'll get one barley farm. I wonder if I can put that up there. Actually, might be better. So yeah, let's get a barley farm right in. I was going to say the corner, but I think that will work. And then 120 for the cultivation area here. That is massive. So a whole strip down there. Actually, before we do that, I'm just going to set up the other things we need. So I need a malt house. We put that there, and another barley farm. So if we do it this way, then we know like we won't block things in. In fact, let's just move that over one, so I can get a brewery down there. Okay, good. I like it. I like it. Let's start off with this one because I think that'll be easier to do. I'll start about here, right? Just go down. Oh, so big, but it works. Definitely works. And this one, we can just fill in the gaps here. There we go. Perfect. I think that looks pretty good. Up on the mill, like the hillside. It's going to call it the mill side. It's not. It's like a mountain and a hill in one. But we need to actually upgrade some of these residences, so we are actually making the products now. And in fact, we should probably look to do like another like expansion to our like housing area. So let's do that, because that will give us more population anyway. So we'll start off with a market. We'll do this on the diagonal as well, just because we want to make it look a little bit more interesting. So I'll put those there. I'll connect that one up to there like that. And then we'll just... we won't need like a big space at the moment. We just need... Actually, we don't even want that. Let's actually get some houses. But yeah, we won't need a big space to do this. We just need a little bit of a boost in population. So this should be okay for now. Like, we're unlocking a load of stuff. In fact, let's just do a few more down this side. Of course we've run out of wood. Of course we are. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's because we did run out of workforce over here, but now we've gotten back. We've got wood coming back in. So, Atta is offering us a trade treaty. Accept that. That's a good step in the right direction. That is. So hopefully he won't attack us if we've got a trade treaty. But I want that defensive pact with him. That is what I want. So we've kind of sorted out the population. We've increased the city status. Let's go to the next things that we need. So one is the recreation ground, and then the other is the Phantom. Let's get those down. This recreation ground is where events happen. It's very cool. Look, you got like archery, you got like fighting. It's like very, very cool. So I'll put that. I think I'll put that over. I kind of want it in the middle. So I'll put that right there, and we'll just redo this path. And again, Atta likes this. He likes the recreation ground, and he's offered us a gift as well. 32,800 denarii. Accept that. Damn, that's a lot of money to take. So that's all good. Do need to declare it though to the population, guys. I've taken 30 grand from Atta, just to let you know. Okay, they know now. That's fine. Next up is the Phantom. This is like the religious kind of, not temple, but a religious structure. So again, we'll just put that in the middle there. And this will probably be like, what would you call it? Like again, like another town square area bit, which would be pretty cool. But we need to start making trousers and talks right now, and that's actually going to give us some more population, which will be very, very useful. So let's get these on the way. On the go, but same thing. So sheep farm, the world crop for some dye plants, and then into the trouser factory, the hosier. Right, let's do this. So one sheep farm will be enough. I think over here will be good. In fact, let's move that spinner just to a better location. Oh, actually, we need a warehouse, don't we, over here? So I'll put that at the edge here. Then we can use that for our sheep farm, which actually we'll probably put right next to it. Yeah, that's good. And then the world crop, kind of want to put it up here and continue this this farm area down this mountain, because I don't think this is a very good area to build housing. So I'm gonna have to get rid of that, because I want to bring this down, and we'll put the world crop here. Just need to redo this quickly. Okay, I don't like it how it interlocks there, but we'll live with it for now. I might change it a bit later. Actually, how many of these do we need? Probably... oh, I don't know. Just one? Yeah, 1 and 1. We'll keep it simple. So let's get the world crop. In fact, we won't do it like that. We'll bring it out this way. Cool. It's again a big old area for that, isn't it? But I think that looks pretty good. I'm not 100% sure about having no path between here and here, but like it works, doesn't it? So we've got those being made. We just need this hosier, which I think will be good down here. I think I've forgotten something here, haven't I? Oh no, yeah, we've got the brewery here, but we can actually do 2 breweries. Yeah, let's do 2 breweries, because I want to put one down here. So I'm gonna relocate this one, get that brewery in there, then I'll move that over to this side. And this is like the clothing area. You've got trousers, you've got tunics, and you've got shoes. Like, so this is like a nice little clothing area for people to go and buy all of their stuff from. And then finally, for now anyway, talks. That's going to require copper into a wire twister, and then another charcoal burner. I wonder if we need another one of these. I'm going to put one down because I feel like it's going to be useful. If I can get it there, that might be good. But just need to be careful of not ruining the efficiency of these ones, which I think we're okay with. So yeah, that's all good. That's working. So yeah, let's get these going. So 1 copper mine can supply 3 of these wire twisters, which is actually pretty decent. So, and I think let's put that all the way up there. Copper mine looks amazing, doesn't it? With all like the blue and green on it. Yeah, look at that. Look at them working away in there. And yeah, the wire twister. This actually gives prestige. Oh, what if we get that down here as well? Oh, I don't know. I think we need 3 of these, definitely. It's just where do we put them? 1 definitely down the front here. 1, let's put 1 there. And I do, you know what? I do really want to put one up here. And you know what? I'm going to kind of redo this area. I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. So we'll just kind of sort out these cultivation areas. Just so they're a little bit... oh, look, I missed out that gap there. Okay, that would have been helpful earlier. Just want to make it a little bit more sensible. Like, I can't be having like the field all messy and stuff. So that's fine. Let's get rid of that. Fill that in like that. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to put this this a wire twister right here. Then we'll have this one just come down to here, I think. And in fact, I'm going to do a little bit of a rearrange here. Let's put that down there. Wire twister right next to the mine. And we can bring that over this way. We could have done maybe a little bit better on the pathing, but it is what it is. We won't spend too much time messing around with that, otherwise we'll be here forever. Oh, don't want another copper mine. We want this world plantation. So yeah, let's extend that over as far as we need to. Okay, and I think that looks a lot better. We just need to upgrade a couple more of these residences, so we have the workforce, and we've unlocked drinking horns and the ceremonial shields. So so that's really the next thing. So for this we need tin and like bronze and a few other things as well. But for tin we're going to have to go to another island. So essentially more trade routes, set in another island and all of that. And oh, actually look, we've got all of the all of these ships have arrived. I didn't really notice that, but let's offload some material over on here. So that's all good. This is what we brought over from Latium. And then what I'm going to do with the other lot, I'm going to send these over to Manx over here, just so we are ready for his quest when we get to that, which will be very shortly, because next up I need to sort city services out, like fire, custodians and things like that, and then we'll move on to settling the next island and getting that tin ore. I think what we'll do is send this ship over to the new island that we'll settle, and we do need to choose what island we need to go to first. But I'll load up with materials. I've got a lot of stuff already, but I need to upgrade this guy just so we can offload one or two of these, because I want to take over as much of this wattle and daub as possible. So I think what we'll do, we'll settle this island here. So this has got tin, but it's also got granite, flax and some pony population, which I don't think it really overlaps with what we've already got at the moment. So yeah, let's send the ship over, ready to get settled on there. We've got our other lot going over to Manx, haven't we? And and Ben Balin is sailing. Ben Balin sailing is again, well, he's telling us that we don't have a patron god. He's good. He's full of tips, that Ben Balin. I tell you, he's good. So we'll do Minerva on this island. Affects tunics and clothing and stuff, which is going to be good. So we'll set that patron god there. And I said I wanted to sort out city services, didn't I? So we will need to just put a few of these down. So I'll get a vigil right there. Let's do one in the middle here. Then do we need one up here? I mean, like, we've kind of blocked ourselves in here, haven't we? So we will leave that one for now. And then let's just do a custodia, or whatever it is. Put that next to that there. And then maybe we need one down the front as well. Actually, right in the corner there will work. Yeah, maybe a little bit of an overlap there, but that's totally fine. It's totally fine. We do want to get the Governor Villa down also, just to get our bonuses from this. And I think what we'll do is we'll put it up here near our farmland area. I don't know if this is going to be the best place, but for now it will work. So let's just get that connected up. I want that kind of in the middle, so I can get a path right in the middle there. So let's get that going. It's right between two mines, which is not good. But that'll work, I think. And then finally, oh, we've run out of workers. Okay, we are going to need some more housing, aren't we? That's totally fine though. So let's do a bit more of that up here. And we'll just try and fill in as much housing as possible. We've got like some, like we've got a decent amount of space, you know. Get a couple houses down there, and of course we've run out of wood, but that should sort itself out. Saying that, I wonder if we're running out of anything. Yeah, look, we're running out of cockles. Okay, so let's get another one of those up and running. Before we do that, I'm just gonna get rid of one of those just so we've got the workforce back, and then we can actually upgrade that one and that one to actually be buildings. So that should increase the population a little bit. We've got a festival that can be hosted, the Festival of Minerva, Quinquatria. So productivity is going to go up 50% on concrete and mosaic. I mean, it doesn't really affect us on here, but we do get a random specialist or captain, so we'll pay for that. And we've got Vessela. Let's whack them in here, and this is going to do victulas in range, workforce, and upkeep is reduced. I don't even know what a victula is, but I guess we'll just deal with it. I mean, fair enough. So we were going to go and settle the island. The ship has arrived. Where is it? There it is. The ship has arrived. So let's settle this. Actually, before we do that, this could make Arthur very angry. So I'm just going to head into diplomacy, see if there's anything we can do to try and get that like defensive pact. So I'm going to offer him a gift. I reckon let's do generous gift. And that has worked. Yeah, fantastic. So we'll do request defensive pact. Let's do that. We should get this accepted. And now that is great. Okay, that is superb. So if we get attacked, he'll come to our rescue. Let's build that trading post and just move it over to this side. Then we can quickly just get on like a settlement going. So we'll stick a path up there. What we're here for is tin and, well, I think it's just tin at the moment. I mean, we can get copper here as well. So you know what, we'll probably create bronze. You know, we will create bronze on this island and send it over. It seems sensible to do that, but we do need smiths for this, so we will need to upgrade our waders, won't we? So let's get these just up and running first. So we'll do like our classic starting of a new town, and I'm going to try and make this a little bit more interesting, right? So we'll do like some buildings like that. See if this like looks any good. I think it does actually. Should we go a bit further that way? We've got the mountain still up there. We won't use that one at the moment, but I think that should do it for now. We don't want to waste all the materials. So now let's bring our boat back over and just offload that last bit of wood. Okay, we can't offload it all, but we will start with that for now. So cockles, let's get that built down there. What I will do actually is just a little bit of a wood production area, because we've got like a big old forest here. May as well use it. So let's put that there. We'll do a sawmill there and connect that up. Does that work? I think it does. Yeah, that works. Just move that. Oh, I can't move that over. Okay. Oh my god. That works, but it's a bit ugly. It is what it is. That's fine. That's probably very temporary anyway. We just want like a nice supply of wood coming in on this island. What else do we need? So eels, yeah, we'll definitely want eels because that increases population, and we have to put it all the way over here. That's fine though. That's fine. We'll just put it a little bit further in, and then we'll get the warehouse on that side. And you know what? I really like these trees. They're really nice colours. So I'll go around the trees. I don't want to get rid of them, and I can connect that up to our road there. Like that. And then we've got these mountain slots we can kind of connect up to the road for later. But yeah, we are here for tin, aren't we? Do we need any shoes? Yeah, no, we do need shoes because we need to upgrade, don't we? So actually, we don't need shoes per se. We just need one of these, and I think I'm going to go for tunics. So let's get the spinner connected up down here, and then we'll do a hemp farm behind it. Let's do it like that. Bring these down one, and then I'll just get a nice big field right in the corner here. Okay, amazing, amazing. So we should have these guys' needs being met, and we'll be able to upgrade them very, very shortly. So let's just start off with kind of the infrastructure we need for the mining, which is going to be a tin mine, another tin mine, and a copper mine, and then we actually need the bronze smelters as well. So we've got two next to each other here, which is pretty good. Let's do a little corner area like that. Bring that up like that, and let's get these down. So we'll do the tin mine and the copper mine next to each other, and they can go into these bronze smelters. So if I get them right in the corner here, that's going to be the most efficient. I'll get a path down the middle as well because I need a warehouse next to them, don't I? So we'll do. Let's do. I'm trying to make it look interesting. Just like made myself confused there. So let's do that. I think that will look the best. We do need charcoal as well, actually. So will it work over here? I think it will. It does indeed. Okay, fantastic. The only thing is, will this work if we put a path there? It does. Okay, we're good. So that's bronze being made. We just need to get the smith workforce going. So let's upgrade. We can't upgrade just yet. Tunics are filling up, so we'll be able to upgrade very, very shortly. The other thing was more tin, wasn't it? Wherever that is, and that's for the drinking horns. So we'll put that one there out the way a little bit and connect that up to our warehouse. So I think that is looking pretty good. The only thing is we need those upgrades, which is totally fine. Here they come. There we go. We've got the upgrades. Okay, so let's upgrade as much as we need. It's going to be all of them. It is. Oh no. Okay, let's do let's do a bit more housing then. Just so we're not running out of workers. We've got like a decent amount of wood, haven't we? Yeah, so that's fine. Can't get a little path through there. Well, that's really gonna bug me, that is. Let's give it another go. No, that's not working. I don't know if that's ever gonna work. No, it's not. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is, guys. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. And by coming back to that, I mean we will never see that again. Let's do a few more upgrades just so we've got the workforce. And we have tin and bronze being made, hopefully. Hopefully. It'll take a bit of time for it to come in, but yeah, we've got bronze and then tin. So that is all working. Absolutely fantastic. So let's set up a trade route between the island, a new island, Barenburg, for better press new trade route. So between, let's go Duramagus and Barenburg. So we want to put one of the trade ships on. I was really confused what I was going to call it then. So we'll put the Floating Hope on there. Why not? I think that would be pretty cool. So in Duromagus, we want to not load anything. We want to load stuff in Barenberg, don't we? So tin and unload there, and then load up the bronze and unload there. Okay, let's establish that route. That'd be cool. I need to really rename these and put these into groups and stuff, but I might do that when not recording. And we've got Lycia Mar offering us a trade offer. Yeah, a trade treaty offer, in fact. Let's accept that so we can trade with her now. That is good. And then Ben Balin is saying we have some unfulfilled needs, which I'm assuming is going to be these guys. Nope, I was totally wrong. And totally wrong again. I think it might be this, which we are working on, okay? We are working on that. So this is not the... No, this is not the trade ship we're putting in on that route, are we? It's this one here. Wherever it is. There it is. So this guy will be picking up the tin and the bronze and bringing it back over to Anchor, which will be very cool. So we better just get prepared for the rest of the supply chains here. So we'll do drinking horns. So we need the horner. Where can I put this? I don't know how many we need as well, actually. Probably just... we probably need 2. Oh, look, that fits right in that bit, right next to the brewery, so that makes sense. And we'll get one up here. I think that will work. Actually, get rid of that path. And I'll make that like that. Fantastic. And then we'll definitely get another Auroch farm. Again, where do we put it? This is where it gets a little bit tricky on the marshland, because we need to... I don't know if we've thought about the layout or not. It's kind of like a network of paths now. I mean, it looks really cool, but efficiency. I mean, we're not going for like full efficiency, are we? We want to make something that looks good, and mainly do the trade stuff. So that's all good. I need to connect that up to another path, because that should reach that one. Yeah, but then that made that less efficient, so let's move it out slightly. What if we can get a little bit of wood back? Nope. Oh no, we did, but we got to use it again, so that you came off worse there. But that's fine. That is totally fine. So we've got the drinking horns being made. The next thing will be the ceremonial shields. So we've got bronze coming over. Do we need another charcoal burner? I don't think so. We've already got 2, so that should be enough. But we do definitely need another weld crop. So let's get that going. Put this over here. I'll just do it on the diagonal and try and get like a nice looking kind of area going. Can we go all the way up here? We can indeed. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think that looks good, you know. Maybe we should have a path around the back, but it's not too bad. And then the shield beater, that's going to make clan shields. And you know what? That should probably go next to this. What's this called? The grounds, the recreation grounds, because they can then supply that with shields and stuff for the games, which go on there. I'm just going to spin that around actually, just so it's pointing in a good direction. So that should be everything being made for the smiths. So we just need to wait for the goods to come over, which I think they've just come. Yeah, oh cool. So they've just been delivered. Absolutely fantastic. So all of our production chains should now start working. So while we're waiting for that, let's go over to Manx and do this quest. So I'm just going to take our ships and line them up right here, because we're going to do some mock sea battles, and hopefully we can just get this done pretty quickly. So let's say yes, we're ready.
And good luck.
Good luck to you, Manx, as well. You're going to need it, because we're going to absolutely destroy you, I'm not going to lie. So the ships should just appear. Oh, actually, no, they're not going to just appear, because they're already there. Need to get rid of that one. 5v1, look at that. And then the other one is here we need to get rid of. We don't want to lose too much HP, because there's a few of these rounds we need to get through. So this should be a little bit harder this round, but nothing we can't do. See, one of them's already down. Absolutely fantastic. This guy, get him out because his HP is going down. Okay, that's fine because we got the second wave done. Just gonna move that one up to here. The thing is, I probably should be a bit careful here because the next round is going to be very, very difficult. I say it's very, very difficult. I'm just going to move these guys here. So I think all the ships will spawn here so we can kind of not get surrounded, right? If this works, this will be good. We do need to offer him some advice first. If we do strength in numbers, we get the most money. So let's do that one. It's also the most difficult. So let's see. Let's see. I'm a little bit nervous here because I don't want to lose any ships. Okay, so they've spawned. Oh no, they haven't. Yeah, they have spawned. Okay, this is good. We're not in the fight yet, though. I thought that was going to just start fighting straight away. So I'm just going to move these a little bit further so we can actually just destroy that one straight away. Okay, here we go. There we go. That one is down. This, I'm just going to get out of the way because I don't want that to, you know, to just get got. Then we can absolutely just demolish the other ones. I say that. This guy, you come out that way. Come on, you can do it.
Up at our fort, there's leathers, turrets, main wax.
This guy as well. I'm going to lose that ship, aren't I? No! It is what it is. It is what it is. At least I only lost one? I mean, that's very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. But we can just build another one. It's fine. So, cool. That was a little bit nerve-wracking, that was. So let's get these guys back to the main island. And you know what we need to do? We need to build a repair crane, wherever that is. Yeah, mate, you stick to horses because, honestly, shocking performance there, mate. I mean, you did sink one of our ships, but it is what it is. Okay, so repair crane, I need to connect that up. And 50,000 denarii for us for doing that quest. It's absolutely fantastic. These guys are coming back. Hopefully, well, we're nowhere near the raider, so we will be good getting these guys back and repaired, so that's good. We've got this guy bringing all the goods over, so let's just check and see if we do have all of the demands being met. Yes, we do. Okay, so the smiths are ready to upgrade. I think what I need to do first, though, is just increase the workforce a bit because we are a little bit thin on the ground here. So I think what we'll do is start creating another like residential area over here. I think what we'll do here is make like a fishing village around the beach. I know we're gonna expand in this area, but we'll expand from the beach. I think that will be pretty cool. So let's get a path down here. I just need to go around the trees so we're not disrupting timber production. So we'll bring that down to there. And we'll start off with like a few houses, right? So the market goes down for population, same with Bardic Hearth, and then we can get the houses going. So I'll do what we did over on the other island because I think that looked pretty good. And again, it makes it more interesting, a bit more variety for us, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's get some paths going. And looking good. Just want to check our kind of production on the consumer goods. And as I suspected, eels are down, cockles are down, shoes are down, tunics are a little bit down. So we probably need to do all of that. Just get the production up and running again. So we'll go cockle picker down there. Let's extend that road down. We'll need a warehouse to put everything in. And then an eel grabber. I'll whack one of these over here. Because we do have a... Well, I say we've got a lot of space. We don't really, but... It's probably more sensible to put it over here than anywhere else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a rearrange here. Just again, move this one back. Okay, so that's all good. So cockles and eels should be now up and running again. The shoes, let's just do that there. Is that going to reach? Yeah, that is going to reach that warehouse. And we'll just get another reed gatherer down. Ah, so this is where it's tricky because I've kind of blocked myself off here, haven't I? If I move that up a couple, is that still going to reach the warehouse? It does. But then I need to bring this round this way. You know what's probably going to be better if I just do another warehouse on the side here. So you just do that, and we're back up to full efficiency there. Do a bit of a path around this side, and let's get a reed gatherer just in the corner here. In fact, I'll probably move that up. Nope, we'll leave that as it is because it screws with our efficiency here. We're not going to mess with that. So 104, nearly there. There we go. So shoes should be going well, and tunics. What I'll do here is get that going. Then I'll have like a nice little hemp farm just around the back of it. I do like putting the fields like in the cities. I know it's not the most efficient thing, but I think it looks so good. So we'll get that hemp farm, and that's all good. So we should see like a significant rise in population once we get a few more houses down, and that is what we're going to need because we are going to be upgrading to the aldermens. How far do we want to go that way? I mean, we can probably fit a few things in here, right? That'll look pretty interesting. In fact, yeah, let's get some right down on the coastline. I say the coastline, it's not a coastline. It's like on the mountainside. I think that looks pretty interesting. We'll just surround everything with paths, and we'll have to fill in, yeah, we'll have to fill in with a couple city services. You know what, actually I haven't got a Medici. I don't think I've got a Medici anywhere. No, I haven't. Okay, we need to sort that out. So let's get one of those. Ah, it doesn't fit in there. Just slightly too big. I really want it there. Can I move? Can I move anything? So that works, but I'll move that one up there. Okay, so that'll do. Let's just sort out services over here. Put a couple of houses there actually. And then we can put the vigils there, the custodia. Let's put that there, and then again a Medici down here. So that's looking good. That's come up very quickly, hasn't it? Which is what we wanted. Oh, we've got a ceasefire renew request from Kaiso. I always call him Kaiso. Let's accept and pay that.
Virtuous, aren't we?
And actually, he is bargaining for peace as well. So we can actually go. Yeah, we can have peace with this guy. 10,000 denarii, but we need it. We need peace, to be fair, at the moment, because we're not really looking after Latium. So if anything goes wrong over there, he could win on us. So peace is good for us. Peace is good for us. Let's see as well. Ben Balin is saying a festival can be hosted, and this is the Festival of Conquest. Ship construction costs 50% less, and a random specialist. Let's provide resources. Actually, no, let's just pay for the festival. And we've got that on Ankara. Now what I want to do is actually make use of this. Move that over just so that's in range of the repair crane, so they can get repaired up. But yeah, we're going to head back over to Latium now, because we are going to make use of that festival. and build some ships because it's 50%. It's cheap. It's cheap at the moment. So what do I want? I want a couple of trade ships, just 2 small ones to send over to Albion, and then I will actually queue up a couple of these bigger military ships. I can only do 2 of them, but that's fine. And you know what? Let's put another trade ship on there as well. Why not? Because we are going to need the trade ships. So just checking over here, everything is still looking good. Nothing's gone absolutely like mad at the moment. So that is good. We just have to wait for them ships to be done. So let's head back over to Latium, back over to Albion, sorry, and we'll upgrade to our next tier because we've got the Smith's demands fulfilled. So yeah, let's upgrade to the Aldermens. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of the Smiths into our tier 3 Celtic citizen, the Aldermen. Look at those houses, absolutely fantastic, very fancy. I like it a lot. But I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a significant amount of work to get all of their demands met. But we've started to start with them, and we've got 3 new things we need to do, which is granite. That's a new building material. They also require roast beef, which we need this salt work for. So we are going to need another island for that. And then the wine, which can only be made in Latium. So we need to ship that over to Albion, which will be pretty cool. But let's start off with the building material, granite, because we need that to actually build some of the buildings. Just notice Smith's work. Smith's workers are down. Just going to upgrade a couple of those. So yeah, let's head over to Barenberg, because this does actually have granite deposits on it. So we can put a couple of these down. It's almost as if I planned that with those roads, but I totally didn't. But in any case, granite blocks are coming in now. We just need to ship those over to our main island and get a granite cutter going. However, we don't actually have enough workers over here. So just doing a quick upgrade to this, or a quick expansion, and then a quick upgrade to these guys. And then hopefully, we need to upgrade a couple more, but that's fine. We also need to update our trade route just to include those granite blocks. So we've already got one established, haven't we? So let's load up at Barenberg this granite block, and we'll drop it off at Duromagus. So let's establish that. And then finally, we've got our ship, the Drusilla. I want to load that up with a few bits of wood and send it over to the main island, because I'm going to send that over to another island so we can start building and getting that salt work for that roast beef. So that goes off. I just need to upgrade a couple more of these, and we should be done over here for now. So let's head back to our main island, and in fact, just to be efficient, the Drusilla, I'll make sure it gets to the right place. So we'll bring that there. And our military ships are clogging up our harbour. So I'll line them up out this way. So we need to get granite cutters built. And I'm going to do this up on the mountain because I just want to build up here because it looks cool. So let's get a warehouse down. I'm going to put it in the middle here. And then I don't know how many of these we're going to need, but I'm going to put 3 at the moment. The only thing is, they do take a lot of that Alderman workforce, which is rather annoying, but we will deal with it. So let's get that connected up. And I think we are going to have to do a bit of an expansion to this settlement here, because the workforce ain't looking too good. It's not looking too healthy. So let's just do a quick copy and paste job over here, I think. I'll do that there, spin that around like that. Maybe one more. Yeah, let's do that. It's probably too many, but well, I say that you can never have too much workforce, but then you do have to supply them with stuff, don't you? So we'll deal with that when we start getting demands not met, which is probably going to be very soon. But saying that, let's go and upgrade these into the Smiths, because we can do that now, and then these guys can go into the Aldermens. And then we should have granite coming in, which will be absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to upgrade those as well. And then upgrade that one, upgrade those. Okay, so that should be good. We've unlocked a couple of other things as well, the older council and the theatre. So we'll build those in a second. And here is the Drusilla. So let's get this loaded up. I'm going to take wattle and daub and tiles. In fact, let's take a bunch of that stuff. And I'm going to have to send that over to the new island. So for roast beef, we do need this saltwater picker. And I'm gonna do this island here. I'm gonna settle this island. It's not very big, and I don't think it's very good, but it's got saltwater on it, and it's not near raiders. So we'll have a we'll have a see if this actually works out long run. But as long as we can get saltwater, that's all I care about at the moment. So we'll send Drusilla over, and then just a couple of other things here. We do have the ability to actually upgrade to Mercators now as well, which is the Roman upgrade path in Albion. So if we just go ahead here, we can now upgrade to Roman or Celtic. We can choose between them, and we've got a request from the Emperor, who is asking for 84 tons of roast beef. We have 0 roast beef. That is going to be tricky to do, but we'll accept it. We've got an hour and a half to do it. That's going to be tricky, that is, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get wine going before we do roast beef, because that ship is just sailing over. And wine is going to be easy because we just need to set up a trade route between Latium and Albion. So we'll go from Ankara, which is our trade capital of the world, to Duramagus, which is going to be... Well, I'm not even establishing the route, am I? Jeez. So let's start again. From Ankara, which is the trade capital of the world, to Duramagus, the trade capital of the region. And we'll whack one of these boats on. We'll do the Theseus's dilemma. Ideally, we'd want a bigger ship than this, but we don't have that luxury at the moment. So essentially what we're going to be doing is bringing over wine and unloading it, and also going to bring over a bunch of construction materials, just because we are filling up over in Albion. We're probably at capacity, so if we bring those over, it essentially increases the capacity overall, and we can always ship them back if we don't use them. So let's establish that route, and that's going to be the main route between the two islands. And essentially how this is going to work is any island we settle, all of the goods will be sent to the trade capital and then shipped off to other islands and into other regions as well. So there's not going to be like point to point. It's going to be like a trade hub sort of design, which I think is more efficient. So that's all good. So we've got wine coming in. That is going to increase income, happiness, belief, and knowledge down 1 because they're all getting drunk, I guess. But roast beef is the next thing we need to do. So yeah, the saltwater picker is definitely something we need to get going over here. Now this should be fairly quick and easy to get set up, so we won't spend too much time on it. But let's do a little bit of a settlement over here. We don't need to upgrade to smiths right now, so we'll just do very, very quick demand meeting, which is not going to be a lot. So we'll just do that. That should be enough, and then we'll just do tunics as well, just so there's a bit more income. So let's put that there, and then we'll get a hemp farm at the back. Okay, so that gives us 27. It might go up a bit more, so that's fine. Let's get a warehouse down. Or do we do the saltwater on this beach here? I don't know, because it needs a coastline. Actually, no, I'm going to put it over this side. Yeah, let's put it over that side. And then we can just line them up, can't we? It'd be useful if we actually put these down. What are we missing? Ah, we're missing... Of course we are. We're missing granite. So... Where is this guy? Okay. Well, do we have We'll use one of the military ships because that's close. But essentially, I need to ship some granite over. I totally forgot about that. That was like the whole point of it. So let's load this up with... I don't want to send too many over. We'll send 10 over. So yeah, let's get that sent over here. And we should be good. So while we're waiting for that, let's just quickly deal with some stuff here. So one of the things was the older council, wasn't it? And this actually will increase population over here, which will be good. And it's pretty big. But I think it might slot in there very nicely if that path wasn't there. So oh, that's really annoying, that path. Let's just get that. Let's get that deleted. And we'll kind of redo that. Hopefully this works. Yeah, that does. Look at that. Beautiful. And Latium loves it. Absolutely fantastic. We also have a theatre, but that takes concrete and tiles, which we are bringing over, which is good. Oh, and Arthur likes that as well. Absolutely amazing. So it has our ship made it over here. It has. It's pretty quick to get over here, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. So let's unload that granite. Then we can actually start making this. I'm going to do... I don't know. Let's do as many as we can. Can never have enough salt water, apparently. Because we do need to start producing quite a significant amount if we're going to meet that 103 tons. Is it 103? No, it's not 103. Well, I don't know where I got 103 from. 84 tons of roast beef. Well, that's a lot of roast beef. So that's good. What is this? A festival can be hosted on Fortuna. That's on. Yeah, that's in our Latium, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. So let's pay for that because we get the random specialist. Iron grade ironist has joined the festival. Okay, amazing. We're collecting up these specialists like they're going out of business, aren't we? So that's all good. I think I had a few ships as well, didn't I, in Latium that I wanted to bring over here. So I'm just gonna, because like I don't think we have enough trade ships over here. That's the thing. So let's just double check. Yeah, Latium. Yeah, so everything in Albion is like a military ship, which is not great because we don't have any trade ships. But I'm going to use this Cassandra for this trade route just for now. And this one is essentially going to be the saltwater one, and then I'll change it to an actual trade ship at some point. Ah, it's the island of Barkham. Okay, nice. So yeah, let's take the saltwater, drop off at Duramagus, establish that route. And then let's actually head over to Latium again, just because I want to see the ships being made. I'm sure we've yeah, I'm sure we've done a whole bunch of these. So actually, we want to build some more, don't we? Which we are doing. Oh, hang on. I was going to say, I noticed this one's a ruin down here, which is being rebuilt, but let's just rebuild it like that. So let's take our trade ships, which are these two, and send them over to Albion.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Off they go. And then the military presence is kind of being rebuilt over here. And because we've got another one, let's build another couple there. And it's looking good. So this is still working over here. I'm sure there was like a few problems, but kind of ignored them and they sorted themselves out, which was fine. Okay, so we've got that going in terms of salt water. That's all being produced there, and that should be coming back over to our main island. I doubt we've got any yet over here, but let's check. No, we don't have them yet, but oh, just right on time. There we go. Perfect. So we can actually start producing the rest of the production chain. We do need a charcoal burner. We've got 2 already. That probably will be enough. Oh, just just noticed there's no city services over this side, are there? Okay, don't worry about that. We'll deal with that later. We're here for roast beef. So let's get the Auroch farm going. Just checking the production chain. So we need 1 can supply 2, and so right, we'll do. Let's do 4 roast beef and 2 farms. I think that is probably going to be what we need to meet the demands of getting that Emperor's 82 tons of roast. What can you do with 82 tons of roast beef? I'm actually shocked, but it is what it is. He wants it, so he's going to get it.
Come on to my bin of raking of fish.
What ones? What workers do these take? I think these are just. These are waders. Okay, we've got lots of waders. So that's fine. Put a couple around the back as well. Very nice how that's slotted in there, wasn't it? Very, very cool. So we'll do 1 there, and let's do another one right next to this warehouse. Again, we've got a lot of wood, but I don't want to waste. I just don't want to waste wood for the sake of it. Can I slot those right at the back there? I can. Can't go any further than that though, which is fine. So we'll just whack those 2 there. Okay, so we've got 2 of those, and then really we need 4 of these, but we don't have enough workforce for it. Of course not. Of course not. I wonder if we just do 3 then. So this does increase population. Oh, this would be really good actually. Increase population and income, but it does increase fire risk. But I feel like we're pretty risk accepting of risk when it comes to fire in this place. Saying that, I was going to say we do need to put some city services over here. Otherwise, these guys actually no, we have got city services. All right, because I can't even remember what I've been doing or what. Does it have a warehouse in range? It does. Okay, that's going to get it from there. And I guess we could put one like right next to here. No, we can't, because we can't build on the marshland. Of course not. Of course not. I do want another one though. Maybe next. No, actually, let's put it next. I'm just thinking, put it next to our villa so we can get the smell of roast beef wafting through the halls. So it's like more fancy. I guess is that a fancy thing? I don't know. I'm not very fancy myself, so that's roast beef being made. Absolutely fantastic. We've got wine being made. We've got the council hall in place. Council hall. I thought I was playing Frostpunk then for a minute. And then the theatre. Do we actually have any of that concrete? I think it should be coming over on the trade route if we've set that up. Yeah, okay. Just want to check where that ship is. It should be fairly close. It's there. Okay, it's taken ages. I don't know how long it takes to get here, but it's on its way. It's definitely on its way. So the next thing really is to again upgrade some of these smiths into aldermen, because we need to increase the population so we can get the next tier of thing, which is cloaks and fur hats. So this is going to be a whole nother thing we need to do. Again, just quickly upgrade some of these just so we're not wasting the workforce. But I think that's pretty decent. So yeah, let's start on the cloaks and these fur hats. Very fashionable, right? Very fashionable. Let's get these aldermen looking very fancy with their cloaks. This is going to increase population, income and health. So this is actually going to be really, really good to get going. Everything on the production chain we can actually make on this island, which is really, really good. Because I feel like we're going around all these different islands, settling them and stuff. So it's good to just make stuff on here. I'm going to put the sheep farm behind our other sheep farm. That should fit in if I do the fields correctly. Just replace that and then connect it up. There we go, perfect. And we need a world crop and a copper mine that goes into a green hands. And what we're going to do here is actually put this up on the mountain. So let's get the copper mine down first. I'll put that right at the edge here. And then I'll just get a path down the side. And we'll do everything in this kind of area. Because we do have this warehouse in the vicinity. And just check. That doesn't... that copper mine doesn't reach there, but that's fine because we actually don't need it to reach there. We just need it to reach the Green Hands buildings, which is going to be like in this area. So let's get one of these world crops down. I'm just going to use up all the space I can. So that's perfect, absolutely perfect. And then let's get another one up there. We do need a little bit more space, so that will do there. And the Green Hands, do these fit in? Oh, beautiful, just about. So that is Celtic green being made, and they should be able to reach, yeah, they reach the warehouse just about. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Make it a little bit more efficient. Get that straight down there. Extend that a little bit. Perfect. Okay, looking good, looking good. We just need to make the cloaks now with these Birra stitches. And these do have the area of effect. So definitely need to get them in like a built up area. In fact, so let's put one there. I think that would be pretty cool. And then one over this side. I'd like it right in the middle, but I never account for that. I probably should do. In fact, let's do a little bit of a rearrange. I'll put those two there, and then is there anywhere? I mean, they'd fit in there, wouldn't they? These are Aldermen, so hopefully we don't destroy any of their demands. But yeah, let's get that right in the middle. I do want to kind of redo this area when we unlock some of the other buildings. Like, we've got the theatre we need to get down, and we need to get like a bunch of other buildings in the future. So that's something I need to think about. For the fur hats, we do need beavers. But the problem we have here is that we don't have any beaver population on any of the islands we've settled already. So, yeah, like what we're going to do is essentially settle another island and get beavers going, which is a bit of a pain, but we have to do it. So we'll just load up our massive trade ship again with all the materials from this island, because this one that's making saltwater, I don't think we're going to revisit this anytime soon. It is just going to continue making saltwater, and maybe if there's anything useful on it, we'll come back to it, but I don't think there will be like right now. So we'll bring that back to the main island, load up with a bit more wood, and then send it off. Did our trade ship come over with the concrete yet? No. I kind of need to intercept that. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's good. We'll let it offload all of its goods, because what I want to do is actually use this one for materials transfer around the region, right? So, oh, the Emperor likes the naval fleet. That's good. So yeah, let's get this guy. It's got 36 timber. So you know what I need to do? I need to bin it off that one, and we'll just let it hang around for a bit while we wait for our big old trade ship, the Drusilla, to make its way over to the island. It's a little bit far away, but essentially we're going to use this one. Yeah, we're going to use the Drusilla to be cross-region, and then this one here, Thesis Dilemma, can actually just be used for what this one's doing right now. So I do need to actually find an island, don't I? And really would want it near our other two, but this one doesn't have any beavers. This one doesn't have any beavers. And this one doesn't have any beavers. So I think the only one we've got is this one, but that's in between two of Atta's islands, isn't it? But it is close, so it's not too bad. Hopefully Atta won't mind. Hopefully he won't mind that. Cool, so that Drusilla should have arrived. Oh, it's so close. Oh, I've just noticed a diplomacy thing. Latium is possibly going to break the trade treaty. If we don't want that, let's offer a gift. I'll offer a small gift, see if that works. Yeah, it does. What we actually need to do is set up some trade routes to these people, so we can actually start earning a bit more money, because I feel like money is going to become pretty tight very soon. So this is what we were going to do. I'm going to offload as much of this as we can. Okay, and then get this guy and load him up with not concrete but granite. I don't think we need all of the granite. We'll take 20. Take some of that. Hang on a sec. I need to take some world crop, not world crop, wattle and daub. That's what I need to take over. The problem is there's not a lot of space on this ship. So okay, let's take that one over to the new island and get that settled. We'll send it to one of these beaches. Fantastic. And then the Drusilla, still got a bunch of stuff on. Can I put that back in? I can, but I need to put that on this trade ship, on this trade route here, don't I? Because we don't have, I don't have the ship on there anymore. And this does actually unlock a couple more slots for us, so we can start taking things back. So let's establish that route. So that'll be fine. And I do need to just think about this roast beef quest, actually. Oh, and we actually have another quest as well. Sense and suitability, so we probably should check that out. So that's only got 7 minutes left on it. But yeah, let's have a look at just while the ship's going over to the new island, just take a look at what our roast beef stocks are like. We've got 9. Oh my god, we need 84 tons. I thought we were going to be way higher than that by now, but let's see if we can get another one going. It should be fairly easy to do. We can get another Auroch farm down. So one of those supplies 2. So yeah, we could actually get quite a bit here. Just need to find a good place for it though. We're kind of running out of space here, aren't we? I knew this would happen eventually, but didn't think it would happen right now. So let's get another one of those. Not too close to the ill grabbers, which is good. Then, I mean, I think we can get, yeah, 2 of these down, can't we? So let's get one there, and I'll just put one over here. The fire risk is going up or down, or fire safety is going down. Fire risk is going up, definitely, but that's fine for now anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to head over to this quest here. We need to go to Villa Augusta, which is in Latium, just to meet Diana. Luckily, we have our flagship over here anyway, ready for this. So let's start the request. Essentially, Diana has been receiving a lot of requests from suitors for basically taking her out on a date, and she doesn't want to. So we're going to deliver rejection letters to all of these people and basically break their heart, which a bit harsh, but they shouldn't be harassing her, right, with all these letters. So let's deliver the first letter here. This first guy, he's gone. But if we just take a look, we've got 49 to deliver. We've got a mountainous pile of rejection letters. So this is something we'll be kind of doing all over the playthrough. But every time we do it, I think we get a good reward. 50. That's not 50,000. That's 5,000 denarii. I don't know where the next one is, but this ship, I'm just going to bring it back to our main port. So that's fine. And then we do have a request from Ben Balin. The harbour in Ankara reports an accumulation of silt that obstructs trade and military vessels. Causing delays. Okay, so this is actually causing us to reduce the loading speed if we don't do anything. We can assign extra labourers. 4 hours though, loading speed's down, and workforce is plus 25. So the other thing is we can do contribute moderate funds, which reduces loading speed, or generous funds, which just removes everything. I'm going to provide generous funds. I think we've got enough money. The money will start becoming very thin and very low, I believe. But that is pretty much it for Latium for now. So let's go back to Albion, and we'll start with this kind of beaver colony. Hopefully this guy has arrived. He has indeed. Let's take a look. Oh my god, 40 grand. 40,000 denarii. Yeah, this is going right down, isn't it? So maybe we do need to set up some trade routes. However, we are just here for we're just here for beavers, aren't we? That is it. So let's do that. And I think actually this is a pretty good island. This may become our like second main island, I reckon. So let's see what we actually need to get these beavers. It's just waders. So you know what? Let's start building. I'm trying to think, is this the best place to build? It probably is. I'll spin that around like that though. We just need to be just a little bit quick here, because we don't need any other tier. We just need waders, don't we? So again, we'll fulfill some of their needs. Oh my god, if we can. Cockles is the easiest thing, isn't it, for food? So we'll do that. Eels we won't worry about just yet. That should be good. That should be good as well, the Bardic Heath. And then we won't even need that many houses. Get that going. And then a tunic shop, or a tunic spinner. Let's put that right down the front here with the hemp farm. Just trying to, again, utilize all the space. We're going right into the corners. Okay, I think that should be enough. We've got 30 already. So for the beavers, this does need to go on marshland. So up here we need 180. Yeah, 180. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Connects right in. so again, I got distracted. 180 area to do it, and it's, how many workers does it take? 4. So we could actually get quite a few of these. And again, this is what we're here for. So let's do that there. We'll connect that up. Put a warehouse outside the area, I think. Then let's get another one a little bit further out. Or maybe the warehouse probably should go in the middle. And we've run out of wood. Of course we have. Is there anything else on the ship? No, there isn't. Okay, we'll do 2. We'll do 2 for now. A bit annoying, but it is what it is. I can probably go back and get more wood, unless... No, actually, let's make some wood on here, because it's not too difficult. And when we come back, there should be... I say it's not too difficult. Totally screwed that up. Okay, let's try again. I've screwed that up, haven't I? Let's get that there then, and there, and then we can connect that up like that. Okay, that's better. So we will have to increase the amount of beavers we're making over here, but that's fine, and that does connect to that. So okay, that's good. Beavers are coming in. Let's create the trade route though for it. So new trade route from Margam. If I click on it properly, to Duromagus, and we need one of these, don't we? So Theseus's dilemma is the one we've got next to it right now, isn't it? So let's use that one and load up the beavers. and unload them. I do need to go back to the island, get more beavers on there. So we'll do that a bit later. So let's establish that route. But I'm a little bit nervous about this all getting a bit unorganized now. So what I'm going to do, just quickly rename everything. So this is the cross region one, isn't it? So let's rename this. We're just going to put them into groups now. Cross region. I put an underscore at the front just so it goes to the bottom. This one is in Albion. And then this one is in Latium, isn't it? So let's rename that. Latium. Cool. And this one's Latium, isn't it? This one's Albion. And this one's Albion. Cool. A lot more organised. I like it. I like it. So next up, we do actually have to create the rest of the chain here. So beavers is okay. Saltwater pickers, okay. They should all be coming to this area. We just need a saltwater burner. Maybe, again, a charcoal burner. Do we need another one? I don't think we do. And then a beaver hatter. So let's see. One of these can supply 2 beaver hatters, actually. Should be fairly easy. I do want to put this a bit out of the way, though. I'll put it over here, just because there's a warehouse right next to it. I should probably put a... well, the fire risk is here. I was going to say I'd probably put a vigil down here, but I don't think it'd be necessary. Famous last words there. Definitely famous last words, but it is what it is. So we've got the beaver, the salt burner going, and now we just need a beaver hatter. We'll do a bit of an upgrade first, though, on our residences. So down here, I think we'll have all of the kind of upper tiers, so the smiths and the aldermens, and then over this side, we'll try and keep it to waders. So then upgrade these a bit further up to the aldermans. That should give us enough. Yeah, 7. So this does decrease happiness, but our happiness is pretty high. So it might not be too bad if we just whack it in the middle here. Because it does increase prestige. So actually, yeah, let's get a beaver hatter right here. I think that's a pretty decent place. And I would like one down here. Because this is like the fashion area, isn't it? That's what I kept saying. I wonder if we can get rid of that. Maybe get rid of that as well. I don't know if this is going to be good or not, but that needs to be connected up. Because that, now, the thing is, that doesn't reach these houses here. Unless we do that. No. No, okay. What I maybe can do is move that down one. No, it still doesn't reach. Move that over. Down there. Okay, I think that is reaching. I don't know about the market, though. Oh, the market is reaching, sort of. Okay, we'll leave it like that anyway. It's not too bad. Cool, so that should be beavers. Not beavers. Beaver hatter. The fur hats. And the cloaks being made. And we've kind of redone the trade routes. We've done all of that. So next up is these things. Chariots and the fine glass. Oh, saying that, the fine glass we can actually just do now. So let's do the trade route again. And we'll go to this one. So let's load up some fine glass over here. We've already got some. We will need to increase production though, I think, of that fine glass in Latium. But for now, that'll be fine. And then we've got the chariots, which is again a bit of a bigger production chain, and we need a horse catcher for some ponies. Now we do have horse catchers over here, but we need So we've got ponies over here, but we need aldermen, so we do need to actually increase this. I'm just going to check. No, we don't have ponies over on this island. Okay, so we need to actually do a little bit more trade and stuff with these guys, just so we can fulfill their needs a bit more. We just need to bring over... we probably just need to bring over the drinking horns or shields. So let's actually do that. So in the Albion region, it's this one here, isn't it? So yeah, let's take... what have we got more of? Yeah, let's take these drinking horns and we'll drop them off at Barenberg. There's a disease in Ankara, but it is what it is, that's fine. And then, let's see, we need a horse catcher. We can put a couple of these down already. Yeah, how many will we need? Oh, actually, what do we need to build it? We need some granite. Okay, that's fine. So, granite to here. Upgrade this lot. That's fine. So let's go do that. Where is this guy? Okay, this is one of the trade ships. So let's load it up with a few things. Should we take some tiles over just in case? We may as well. So let's send those over to there. And we will double check all of this. So horse catchers, we do need to start setting up this production chain as well. So we need wood into reeds, or sorry, wood and reeds into the chassis builder. So let's put some of those down. We definitely need another one. In fact, before we do that, I'm just going to check the research because we've got these two going. I'm just going to get rid of those for now because there's some more useful ones we can get. So let's replant in for charcoal and replanting for woodland rebirth. That means we don't have to actually have trees in the vicinity to do that. So we'll get those unlocked and that will help with the production chain. But first up, I was going to say let's do the reed gatherer, but we've got Ben Balin obviously saying missing street connections. Oh, this is not even making wood. Of course it's not. Okay, thank you Ben Balin for that. That was a massive oversight on my part. Ben Balin to the rescue. So that's fine. But yeah, let's just do this here. So we'll do reed gatherer first. I think this area here is now. Oh, maybe we can get one at the back here, but it would require us to really rearrange stuff. Or actually, will it? No, it will do. Yeah. Okay, so we'll use on our other kind of area for this. Let's get that going. So this is the other marshland area. So reeds are good. Just need the wood cutter, but I want to wait for this woodland rebirth. It'll be finished like very, very soon. So that's fine. Let's go back over here though to the other island because our ship has arrived. Let's unload all of the goods that we can and get these pony catchers down. So I think we could use this. Yeah, we'll use that warehouse there, and we do have a shortage of workforce. That's fine though, that's fine. We are dealing with that. I think I'm going to need 3 of these. They need wide open spaces to catch those ponies. We just need to upgrade stuff here, don't we? We got everything. Okay, horns have been delivered, which is good. It's just a bit of a pain. We need the aldermans over here. So once that has met the demand, we should be able to upgrade. Oh no, we can't. We need to fill all of these up, don't we? Okay, right. Again, a massive oversight on my part. So let's just do that quickly. Recreation ground. Well, let's do a Phantom. That'll be one of the needs met. Then the next thing to do would be we could deliver trousers over here, and then we need cheese. So okay, we need to improve this trade route significantly. In fact, we may need it add to it. So you know what, we do need to we need another trade route. Oh dear. Luckily we got some trade ships over this side, haven't we? So let's add that one to there, and from Duromagus we are going to take trousers. Let's establish that, because I've literally forgotten what we need. I've literally forgotten what we need. Hang on. We need trousers. That will sort that will sort that out. And then we need cheese or beer. Okay, whatever we have most of, we can take over. So cheese, we'll take over beer. Trade routes. This one here. Take over the beer. Establish that route, and we should be good. I totally forgot you need to fulfill all of the demands. Oh, and we've got no gods on any of these. Oh my god. Okay, I'm having an absolute mare. So over on this one, let's see what's probably the best one to do. Vulcan? No, we don't have that. We need to unlock him as part of the DLC. So I think maybe this one for Epona, because the pony catchers and that are there. So let's set that patron god there. Over in Barkham, yeah, let's see what's happening over in Barkham. This is just Saltwater, isn't it? So maybe, oh, I really don't know. Guess I honestly don't know. Let's do Ceres. Literally, I don't think that's very useful. Then over on the last one, Margam. This is where we're doing beavers, isn't it? But again, wild nature. So we don't have this guy, so we could actually research him. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Wherever he is, I think it's here. So let's just undo all of that, and we'll research that guy and put him over on the Beaver Island. Cool. And then I think as well, I'm just going to double check globally. Okay, this is where we look at what the effects are globally. So we don't need to set anything there. So that's fine. So I doubt things have started to come over already, but they should be on their way. Oh, actually, that's a good shout over here, isn't it? City services. So we'll put a couple of these down, and we might need to do a bit of an expansion. So we'll do that right now, I think. Why not? Why not? It's probably going to have to be a copy and paste job, isn't it? Is that going to ruin efficiency? No, we're all good there. But will that? If we destroy those trees? No. Right, we're good. These guys are living right next to the mine. I'm sure they don't mind about that. It may be a case that we run out of population because of this disease, but we've got the Medici down now, haven't we? Over here, so that should be good. That should sort that out. And we probably could start upgrading some of these already, just so we can upgrade to the Aldermen workforce. You know what might be good idea here as well is bringing over something for the Aldermen that is going to increase the population. Also, where is that trade ship? Where is that trade ship bringing stuff over? It's right there. It's going back. It's going back to the island to pick up stuff. So I'm just going to anticipate. Yeah, I'm just going to anticipate this a little bit better. By seeing what is the most significant thing that increases population. It might be perhaps no. It's going to be the cloak. Okay, so we'll add the cloak to the trade route. Because if we start supplying it, that will increase the amount of aldermen we get per residence, which is really what we need to think about there. So where were we on this? If we were waiting for this to be done, wasn't it? So let's get that. Let's get that right there. That now will replant trees, as you can see, like a few little trees there. We've got the reeds. Just need these chassis builders. We're going a bit all over the place now, aren't we? But that's totally fine. It's totally fine. We could put these up on the mountain. But how many do we need of these? 1 minute 30 into 2 minutes. Maybe 2 of these. Yeah, let's put 2 of these in. So we've got that bit of the production chain sorted. We just need the charioteer workshops, don't we? We'll do that in a little bit though, because I do want to get this island sorted first. And what is this? There's a shortage of alderman workforce. Yeah, we know that. That's on this island. And oh, we've got the cult of Sanunos. Again, pronunciation not my strong point. However, let's just put this guy on here. He looks very cool, doesn't he? So set patron there. Amazing. Let's quit out of there and check where our trade ship is. I think it's this one. This should have... Oh, that's got the horns on it. Has it arrived already? I'm not sure. It's this... What one is it? Was it this one? Let's double check. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, maybe it has just dropped off everything. I hope it has anyway. Yes, it has. Okay, fantastic. So we should start seeing all of these needs being met, and we do. So we can actually upgrade them. So we do have aldermen over here now. Upgrade some of those to smiths, and I'm seeing if these... So hang on, that's a smith. This one, we should have an increase in population due to cloaks, which is going up. Yeah, so that should creep up, and that should give us ponies. Okay, superb. Thing is, we need to take ponies back now, don't we? We need to take ponies back to the main island, and I think we'll do it on this one, right? So load up the ponies wherever they are and drop them off. Establish that route. Okay, nice one. That is sorted. So I see the trade network is coming together nicely. So all getting there, isn't it? Let's take a look at what Ben Bain is saying. A festival can be hosted The Eponalia Festival. Yeah, pay for that, definitely. Eponalia. There we go. I don't know why I find it so difficult. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So finally, just for these chariots, we need to actually get the chariot workshop. And again, we want this kind of in the middle in both areas. So would that fit? Fit right there. If I move all of these up here, this can go right there. It's like a horseshoe, isn't it? Amazing. And maybe we can get another one of these. Are we not going to have another revolt over in Ankara, are we? We have to check that out, but I think we're okay for now. Let's do another bit of rearranging here, or actually let's just whack it at the edge here. And just hope it reaches a workshop. Yeah, it does there. Cool. And again, we've run out of workforce, so let's just try and do a bit of an upgrade. Here we've got 64 smiths, which we don't really need. So that's fine, that's fine. Just need to do a little bit more of an upgrade. Have we got any... look, these two here are not in range of those. So if we just move them into a better location, let's put one right there and one here. That should increase the population just enough, he says. Their demands should now be met. But I don't have a market in range. That's okay. That is a problem. So there's no market up this end, so we could probably put one. Where is the closest market? Maybe we just need to move it again. I'll tell you what, moving back to where they were, and we'll add... We should have just done this in the first place. We'll just upgrade something over here. Let's upgrade these two, and that is the workforce done. So we should be producing everything for the aldermens now. The glass is coming over, chariots are still to be made, and then we've got these marvels as well, the barrow and the sacred grove, which are pretty big. So that's the barrow, but it's very, very useful. Yeah, sacred grove. So I think what we're going to do now actually is do a massive rearrange of this middle bit, make it look a bit nicer and have like a centerpiece to the island. So I think that's going to be the next thing we can do. So we need to get this theatre in as well, actually, because we haven't built that. The plan to make this place look a lot nicer is essentially turning this centre bit of the island into a big old centre parks. And I think that's a really British reference, but essentially it's going to be a big old woodland area where you can go and do like a lot of like activities and just have a good time, basically. So we'll start off by moving these woodcutters out of the way so we can actually start clearing an area. Luckily we do have the research where the woodcutters and the charcoal kilns up here will actually replant trees, so we don't actually have to worry too much about their placement, but we do want to keep efficiency up, so we're not going to be like too wild about it. Let's move the salt wort burner down there, and then finally these two can go here. And it's quite nice because these actually will replant trees like physically, and it looks really nice when they fill in all the gaps and that. Let's connect that one up. That would be pretty useful. And I think we need these have got warehouse in range, have they? No, they haven't. No, they haven't. So we need to get one of those. Let's put that down there, and then we'll mark off an area to actually build on. Now, I've just noticed something and I need to deal with it right away, but let me do that. Right, there we go. So we're not missing out on workforce. We have got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to deliver this roast beef. So let's quickly do that. We'll get one of these boats. I don't really care which one it is. And I just hope we have enough roast beef. It's, how much is it? 84 tons. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, we got 99. Okay, fantastic. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 84. Okay, amazing. And we'll send that over to this guy. Hopefully we can get there on time. 4 minutes 50 seconds. The island is just here. That's our island just here. But we are on the other side of it. And it's going pretty slow. Speed up, man. We need to deliver that roast beef. But what we're going to do is... let's go back to this, right? Because just going to finish marking off an area and then we'll have like a space to build that we can get kind of restricted to, which will be very useful. Otherwise we'll just be building all the time. Just going to move things over here just because I feel like this is like a nice little production area being created. And then this one, the earth oven, we don't actually need that anymore, so we'll just get rid of that. That was only there because we wanted to increase production for the quest, didn't we? Which we are doing. So yeah, let's do a few roads. Like I said, we're just gonna mark off this area we can build in, and we'll get rid of that there, and we'll go all the way up to these hemp farms. And do I need to move this housing stuff? I don't know. I think that's fine. Let's just do a strip down there. So this is the area we're going to build in. I think that would be the best way to do this. So let's get building. We definitely want to get the Barrow and the Sacred Grove in here. They are pretty big. But I'm not going to worry too much about the area of effect these have, just because I want something that looks nice. So we'll get the Barrow down there. I'm going to just spin that around actually, just so the entrance is facing this way. And move it over one more. So we have a little bit of a, like a little bit of a thing around the outside, and get a path in there. So that can go like that. And then also we're going to have a bit of a park area in front of it. I think that'll look pretty good. I don't know if it needs to be a bit bigger than that, like this area here. So yeah, actually let's make it a little bit bigger. Then we can make it look really nice. So this parkland, I'm just going to put like some curvy paths in here. I think that'll look pretty good. And we can build it up with like a lot of the statues and beautification stuff. So very, very cool. Let's get a connection there. So that's all good. And I do have the Marvellous Mosaics and the Blooming Cities packs now, so we've got a lot of more beautification options, one of which is the Opidium Wall. And I'm just going to surround this whole area with this wall, and it's quite nice because it makes these little little archways for people to walk through. Absolutely fantastic. I think that looks pretty good already, but there's a lot more we can do to it. I'm just going to check. Oh, we've got a minute left. A minute left to deliver the beef. Where is the guy with the beef? Here he is. He's nearly there. I cannot miss that. So yeah, let's get that offloaded. Plus 10 reputation. Fantastic. We did it. Okay, we didn't forget about it, which was good. All right, where are we going? Here we are. So this is, yeah, this is where we can do a lot more beautification, make it look really, really nice. And one of the things I want to do is actually get an ornament in here. So let's go for the hollow tree. I'll put that right at the front there. I think that'll look pretty good. Then if we go into the Blooming Cities pack, this gives us a lot of nice looking options. I really like the pine garden. I'm just going to put that at the back there, and actually I'm going to fill that corner in as well. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to just fill the rest of the park with these shrubs. So let's do that. I'll just fill this last little bit in with that. And that is a great looking park, if I say so myself. I think that looks fantastic, doesn't it? It's very easy to do as well. So awesome, awesome. Next up, let's get the what's it called? The Sacred Grove built. Oh, we do need a couple more bits of granite for that. It shouldn't be too long. But I want to put it like on the diagonal, I think. So let's just get a path in. Let's get a path in there. I think that'll be fine, and then we can put that right on the corner here. Yeah, let's do that and just bring that up a little bit. So we've got the Sacred Grove again. That just looks great on its own, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I do need to do a bit of something around the outside here on this barrow, because it looks a bit sparse, doesn't it? In the just sitting there on the field. And I'm gonna do a path at each side. I don't know if that's in the middle. Is it 1 2 3 4 5 6? No, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, it's not. I feel like you can just kind of tell. So we'll develop. No, rubbish. I'll get rid of that one, but we'll go for that. Okay, I think that looks okay. Now we do have a lot of these we can put around. The blue I think is a little bit too much. Dandelion patch I like. That's quite good. Field of lilies is quite nice as well. We could extend the pink up, but that may be a bit too much pink. Then we've got the wild poppies. You know what? I think dandelion patch there and there, and then I think maybe we do need a bit of a path up there. Maybe those at the back, or actually, yeah, let's continue with the dandelion patch around the outside. That looks, yeah, I think that looks really, really cool actually. Very pleased with that. Very, very pleased with that. Awesome. And along the side here of this Sacred Grove, I do want to get another recreation ground, because we're not going to just have these two here. We're going to have like a bunch of stuff. So recreation ground, that probably can go like that. I don't know if I want a path in the middle, but I quite like how it just connects like that. So it's like one big complex. Doesn't need to be connected up to a path though. Cool, that path up there is a bit funky, isn't it? We'll try it again. Okay. Nope. Redo that path. Okay, that's good. I just need to figure out what to do with this triangle now. Easier said than done. And actually, let's just do that over there, because that makes it look a little bit nicer, doesn't it? In fact, we should probably do that a little bit nicer as well. Okay, we'll leave that for now, because that's not our that is not our priority at the moment. So we've got that. I'm just going to finish off doing some paths. I'm going to send off a path just down this way and a path off down that way. Have kind of an entrance here that can extend down. Does that look good? I think it does. But let's get our wall back out, and I'm just going to put a wall. It's not that wall. Alright, I can't do that. That's fine. Maybe if I do one in the middle. Nope, still can't do that. If I get that in there straight away and then up. Okay, that works. So we get the wall down there. I wonder if we just put the wall down the back here as well. And actually along there. And then we just have like a couple more paths like that. Like that as well. And then one around this side. Yeah, I think that looks okay. What I will do here is actually just extend these out and just give us a bit more space around the back, because I want to put some more kind of plants and stuff in. So let's see. Yeah, I like these pine gardens. I don't know if you would actually have pine gardens in this like region, because they do look a little bit out of place, not gonna lie, but they look good. They look very good. Yeah, I think that looks really, really cool actually. So that's awesome. I'm just gonna see if we can get another ornament in like the middle somewhere. Ah, look, we can. So let's put that right there. It's like a little baby brother to the hearth, to the barrow. This is the airless barrow. In fact, this has. Oh, I thought it had an entrance to it. Clearly not. Okay, that's fine. But we'll just surround this with that, or do we want dandelions again? No, dandelions are a bit too much. In fact, I feel like that's all too much, so and there we go. Move it over a little bit, put that there, and I think that looks okay. The other thing we can put here is the phantom. I think that would be pretty cool. That doesn't, I was going to say maybe we could fit it in there, but it just doesn't fit. But it does fit down here, and again I want to just put it a little bit back from the road. Or do I need to put it a little bit further back, just so we can get these paths right? Okay, we'll go. I don't know. There's too many paths, isn't it? We'll do a redo on this. I don't know if it's just like because it's on the angle, but that needs to come up to there. You know what? Actually, let's bring a path down there. Get that in there like that. Surround that like that, and I think that should be okay. And I don't. Yeah, we could have a path like that. Okay, that looks better. That does look better. Next, we just need to put some flowers around it. Now, is the blue going to be too much? I don't know. Oh, I've just noticed a little bit. It's a little bit out of whack in it. There we go. That's better. Maybe we put the wild poppies around it. I think that might be pretty cool. Yeah, that looks good. That does look good. Then in the middle here, I think we'll just go back to classic, because there's a few things like the Celtic forest. Yeah, that looks pretty good in there. And in fact, I wonder if we put the Celtic forest there instead of these. I think that looks a bit better than those other pine trees. I think in here, this is like a park area which we've kind of brought over from Rome, so that would be a bit more like cultivated, I guess is the word. But that is going to be like that, so it's a bit of a more of a foresty area, and I think putting forest there will be good. Okay, fantastic. And actually just down there as well. I think, what could we do with this area here? I'm not too sure at the moment. Just get rid of some of that path though. I'll tell you what would be good there actually, some housing. So some of the housing we can actually put in there would be these aldermen. Because if we just take a look, this doesn't actually reach down to this area, and that, yeah, it doesn't reach it at all. So really we should put some housing there. I'm just going to see how many we can get in and make it look good at the same time. So we do right, what we need to do really is get that extended one more down there. That comes to there, and then we can kind of put 3 in a row. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, I don't know how far we'll be able to go over, but if we kind of get a bunch of these here, I think it will look really good anyway. But also, we can use this as more like of a production area as well. So we're just trying to take the ones that are furthest away. And then we'll need... We can fit another one in. I feel like this needs a lot of rearranging, I'm not going to lie. But we will make it work at some point. So get some paths in there. That's all good. Okay, I think that looks really, really good actually. So I'm very pleased with that. If we get the Celtic forces to fill in that gap, fill in there and there, fill in there, fill in there, and actually we get some housing down there. Let's see if that does fit in, because this is going to be useful to get us more population. Yeah, I wonder like if we can get another couple of those. And one more maybe. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then maybe just get one of these blooming cities around the back. Maybe not that one. That's way too bright. That just needs to be subtle, doesn't it? There. Okay, fantastic. I like it a lot. That looks great. That does. I am really, really pleased with how that's turned out. So we've got the barrow. We've got that. That is pretty much everything for the aldermen's being fulfilled, because we should have things coming over. The only thing is the theatre. We don't have. That's the only thing. But we will put one of those down a bit later on, because we're going to go for like the Roman path now. That's going to be the next thing. You know what? This does actually look a lot like a Centre Parks. So I'm super happy how this turned out. I would go on a holiday here. However, we're not here for holiday. We are here to upgrade down the Roman path this time. So we're going to have like a Roman district over this side of the island. I think that'd be pretty cool. So let's do that, and let's meet the Mercators. Now these are going to have their own set of needs, of course they are, and they bring over their Roman architecture, which is pretty cool. So we've got a few new things. The main things here though, bread and sausages, those are a couple of things we need to make to fulfill their demands. However, if we just take a look down here, we need soap, we need amphorae, and we need olive oil, which we are making in Latium. So if we start bringing them over now, we can start kind of anticipating their needs and getting them upgraded a bit quicker. So let's do that and head over to Latium. And I just want to double check a couple of things. So let's check our stocks of all of them. Soap, we've got one soap. Oh my god, okay. And olive oil and amphorae, we've got quite a bit, so that's good. So actually, I think we need to start making more soap here. I thought we were making quite a lot anyway, but clearly not. Well, we've got a bit of unrest going, so let's just put down a city service down here. I don't think we've got... No, we don't have a custodia down here, so we'll get one of those down. And let's just quickly make soap. So let's remove that. We'll get a pig farm in there. That slots in nicely, doesn't it? So that's good. We've got massive unhappiness. Oh dear. We can't really deal with that right now. Maybe we should, but we're not going to. So it is what it is. I'll put a couple of soap makers on this side. And do they reach the warehouse? I just need to check that. Yes, they do. And let's get a couple of these lavender fields down as well. I'm going to try and fill in all the gaps here. Oh, the lavender's huge, isn't it? I always forget that. So let's do it to there, and then I need another one. Let's get that right in the corner there, and then we can bring that all the way down there. I think that actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna do a couple more though, just because lavender is quite slow to make. Where can we put this? Maybe we should use it to increase happiness around the place. So maybe next to, yeah, look at that, that fits right in, and it is close enough to that warehouse so we can get that working. Let's put that behind the Grammaticus, just fill in up all the gaps up here. And I really like it when it's like goes like the what's it, the, what do you call this? Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. The aqueduct. I love it when the aqueduct goes through the fields. I think that's very, very cool. But let's get one last one over this side, because we can maybe do a bit of a big boost to happiness. Let's get that. I guess let's just put it in the middle there for now. This one will definitely move though, because I have plans for this area, and they may include a Colosseum. But we're getting ahead of ourselves there. But don't worry, getting ahead of ourselves there. So soap should now be being produced. That will take a bit of time to get going. But while we're waiting for that, let's start. Oh, I've just noticed research is down. I'm not doing any research. So let's just whack a few of these on. We do have some more research now, actually, because we've unlocked the Mercators. So we'll get all of that unlocked. Again, I'm not too bothered. I always say it. I'm not too bothered about what we unlock, as long as we are unlocking something. Cool. We'll queue all of that up. I think there's a little bit of a note there, wasn't there? No research. Okay, right. Maybe we need to redo that. Okay, that works. I think it will do. It will do. So yes, soap is coming up. Let's get the trade route set up for it. So we want another. Do you want another trade route? Yeah, because this one's full up. Okay, so trade route. Let's get the new Commodia. We just built that one, and that's going to go from Ankara over to Duromagus, and we are going to pick up. What are we going to pick up? We're going to pick up olive oil. We're going to pick up amphorae. We're going to pick up soap. And also, we're going to pick up togas, because I know the nobles that come next are going to require that. So if we get that over now, we can just anticipate that. Just going to establish that route and add it to our cross-region group. I'm just going to see if I can intercept this ship. Yeah. So this one, I'm just going to pause it for now, because I want that soap to fill up a little bit, just so we're bringing a decent amount over. Awesome. Let's head back to Albion and start making the bread and sausages. Those are the first two things we need. We need to actually do a little bit of maintenance on our residences, because we've got too many of these aldermen and not enough waders. So let's do that. We probably actually need some more housing. So I'll just whack all those aldermen we moved. We'll replace that with with this house in here. So that's fine. We've got a lot of waders. Oh no, there's a fire. Where is that? I can't find it. I'm sure it'll be. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. Let's upgrade a few more of these residences into Romans, though. Oh, no, I've done the wrong thing. We need to downgrade those. Choose the Roman path and then upgrade. Are we still on the Romans? Yes, we are. There we go. And I'll upgrade a couple more to those smiths, just because we were lacking on them. Okay, that's good. We should have maybe not enough, but we'll get it done. In fact, the bread and sausages will increase population, so if we get these done, it'll be decent. I don't think we need a new charcoal burner for this, but doing a wheat farm, a donkey mill, and a bakery. And this is just one on one. Now, I think what we'll do is have this up here, just a bit out of the way. And there is a, like, this bit here is like pretty good, like pretty much useless for anything else apart from fields. So I'll just say it's a pretty good place to put it. I don't think there's a mountain slot near here. I don't think so. But let's get this wheat field up and running. And then we need one donkey mill. And then one bakery. And I don't think we need to worry about the income at the moment. So that is... that's bread being made. So that's good. Just going to check the trade route just to see how much soap we've got at the moment. So there's 11 soap. We probably need a bit more than that. Oh, if I just quit out of that, don't save it, because I don't want the ship to come over. So that's fine there. The next thing would be sausages. So we need herbs, we need pigs, and we need a saucium. A saucium? A sausagium. It's not a sausagium, but I really... that's a really strange word, isn't it? Sausagium. Anyway, right. Let's get our head back in the game, so I've been playing this for ages. Herb garden. We actually are going to do this over here on Margam, because this does have the herb fertility, and actually we can do pigs over here as well. So this might actually just be a good idea to do both of them. So yeah, let's actually do both of them. Where is our nearest... well, our nearest thing is here. Yeah, nearest trading post is there. So let's get this herb garden down first. I mean, we could probably do quite a few of these. That would be good like that. Let's do one like that, and then maybe one more. Probably should have put it on. Yeah, let me spin that one around. Fill that gap in up there. And then a couple more. And let's get a pig farm down. Oh, this decreases health, doesn't it? So I'm going to put that a bit out of the way because we got enough space. So maybe just put it. Let's put it like there. It's doing a little bit of a health decrease in some places, but that's fine. So let's get that pig farm down like that. Just need to check it will make it to the actual trading post. Yes, just about. The other thing is, will we get this fully up? Yeah, of course we will. Okay, that's a lot. It's a lot of space. So that's herbs and pigs being produced. We just need to, well, we need to get a Saucesium, but we can't do it on this one really because we need to upgrade these to the Mercators. So we will actually go back to our main island and get that done. Just notice as well, we've got a ransom demand from Voda, which demands a tribute. We got paid a ransom, haven't we? We can't risk going to war, but oh my god, it's 54 bags, 54 grand. Jeez. Let's pay it. There's no choice really. Reputation decreases with the emperor, which is not ideal. But let's just check this trade route and see if we can start bringing these over. So there's 35 sausages. Okay, that's good. That is good. Let's send that ship off then. That should start coming over. Okay, fantastic. That is making its way over to Albion, loaded with everything we need for the next few kind of upgrades. Let's get that going. And you know what? Let's just double check, see these demands, because look, these are going down. So I'm thinking we should probably sort that out. So we need some more shoes. We need more cockles and more eels, ideally. So let's get those down quickly. So cockles we can do over here. Again, this is going to be like a little fishing village. Well, actually, this should probably be like a main port area if we're going to have the Romans here. So that's that. Let's get some more shoes being made. We'll start utilising this side of the marshland. I'll whack those down just like that, and they should make it to that one. So that's all good. I don't know if we need another reed gatherer. I may as well just put one down just in case. So let's do that. How far can we go back? Perfect. And then the other thing was ills, wasn't it? Which, again, I'm hoping we can get it to that warehouse up there. So let's just do... Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that path. That looks better, doesn't it? Maybe 2 of these? Now, will they... No, it won't work like that. It's close, but... Okay, that works. And it does make it to that warehouse. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, that should be more needs being met there. Which is, again, going to give us population and a bunch of other stuff. Which is good. So, what else do we need for these guys? A Grammaticus and a Phantom. Alright. We want to get this in a nice central location, don't we? So we probably want to do a bit of a rearrange. Let's see. The Phantom... I wonder if we can put the Phantom like here. Yeah, let's do that. Well, actually, you know what? We've got these woodcutters. These can go a bit further back now, I think. Let's move them back there. That gives us a little bit more space. Just need to make sure we are fully efficient on them. There we go. So those woodcutters are sorted. This guy... Right, let's spin that around. See that? Okay. It's getting a little bit more complicated than I thought it would, but it's fine. Put that there. These guys can reach that one, but this one can't. Okay, so if I spin that around, that should... No, it just can't... Just about can't reach it. Maybe just move that up. Now it can. Okay, it's that green path I'm looking for. And this one I could probably move over here. And then this one around the back. Oh no, does that decrease efficiency? Nope, we're still good with that. So let's get a path up to it. Okay, nice one. So that's opened up a little bit more space. And then here, I don't think anything's going into that. So let's get rid of that. And we've got the earth oven, actually, which maybe... Do we even need that? We'll keep that where it is. And I'm thinking that can reach there. Okay, awesome. Cool. This is getting very involved, isn't it? It's getting very, very complex with what we need to do. But that's what we like. That is what we like. So let's just move those guys over there. Make sure they've got a road. And in fact, a Grammaticus and a Phantom in the middle here could be the start of something good. Now, I'll move the shoes, because if I can do that, I can move that down there and get a Grammaticus right in the middle. And does that fit there? It does. Okay. So again, that's like a little bit of a town square area where we can put some more things. So that's cool. So these guys should start seeing their needs go up there. Yeah, the Phantom is down. The Grammaticus is down. We're looking good. So let's do a bit more upgrading just around the town. Oh, again, I've done it wrong. I always do that. Every time. Every time I do that. So Romans. You go to Romans. You too as well. So soap, that is being brought over. That's going to give us more population actually, so that's cool. Brooches. So brooches, I'm on the fence about this, right? Because we need a silver mine, and we just don't have a silver mine on any of our current islands, which means we will have to sell another island for that. But I don't think I want to do that this video, so we'll leave that for next video. So that'll be something to come back to. So yeah, soap is coming over, and then we've got the amphorae, which we can actually make on the, well, in Albion. We just need to make sure we have the resin fertilization, which we do have that on one of the islands. Then finally olive oil is coming over, which we have to make in Latium, so that's fine. Let's just do a bit more housing, I think, for the waders. Like I said, we've got more space here, so we can actually just get a bunch of housing down, get the workforce back up and running. So just get a couple more houses like that. That should bring us back up. And I wonder if this guy has come over yet. It's close, I think. Oh no, he's on his way back. Okay, nice one. So he should have delivered all of the goods that we needed. So let's have a quick look at here. Consumer goods, the olive oil, amphorae and soap have made it over. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. I'm just going to upgrade that because I saw that was kind of busy. So we've got more loaders, or more loading slots there. And I think we should be ready. I don't know why this hasn't got the... okay. This hasn't got the Phantom because it's too far away. That's fine. That's fine. Because we can actually upgrade these guys now to the Nobles. So let's get started on that. We are on the final push for the last tier of citizen, the Nobles. I feel like I've been trying to get to this point for hours, but here we go. The Nobles have brought over some absolutely amazing Roman architecture into the region, of course, and with that they do have their own set of needs, first of which is the bird tongues in aspic, which I think, looking from the picture, is like bird tongues in jelly. Something like that. It's actually gross. But that's what they want, so we'll get that going. First up, I'm just going to put a path down into the marshland because we've got to use these bird charmers and they need a lot of space. So let's get that built down there and get like a little bit of a complex going for these bird tongues. So yeah, the bird charmer, get that one there. Let's put that a little bit further that way. So that's all good. They need to go on marshland. And then we've got these tongue pickers. Oh, it's actually so gross, isn't it? Picking some tongues. Just want to check that is, yeah, that is still above 180, and it is above 180. So that is making bird tongues. Actually gross, but it is what it is. We now need to do more pigs and some renderers. Now we are actually making pigs over on Margam, aren't we? So let's put another pig farm next to our one here. And these are all full up, which indicates I've forgotten to do something. And in fact, let's just take a look at the trade route. Yes, it's this one here. We've forgotten to take sausages and herbs back over, haven't we? So we're not actually making sausages. Right, let's load up the herbs and unload them, and then the pigs as well. So let's establish that route. That's a bit of an oversight, isn't it? But over on Margam as well, we are going to actually start upgrading that to Roman citizens very shortly. So I'm actually going to add another trade route from Duromagus to Margam, and we're going to load up a few things that we need, which is going to be olive oil. We're going to load up soap, and we're going to load up bread. Okay, so let's do that, and that is for like posterity reasons. So we already have that on the island. yeah, we already have those products on the island when we actually get to upgrading them. So that should be fine now. We just need to actually finish off making sausages, don't we? The sausagium. It's not called a sausagium, but I'm going to call it that. I'm going to call it for the rest of the playthrough. If you find it annoying, just comment down below and I'll shut up. But this does increase population quite a bit, which actually is going to be very, very useful because we don't have any workforce. We have like a very imbalanced workforce at the moment. So let's get one of these down here. That's going to be making sausages. I will do a big rearrange of this actually very, very shortly, because we've got like this real estate here that we're not using, and we probably need to expand that into housing, but we'll do that in a bit. But I want to get another sausagium over this side because that's going to give us a massive boost in population. Just going to grab these two houses here and see if I can pop them down somewhere just out the way. Perfect, right there. And I think this, yeah, that'll fit nicely in there, won't it? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Looking good, looking good. So that will be that being done. We now need the renderers and actually the epicure of air, which actually makes the bird tongue. The bird is like a bird tongue jelly pie. How much more gross can it be? Like genuinely. It's awful. So I'm going to get a couple of renderers up in this area. I think this is becoming like a little bit of an industrial area just on the side of the mountain, which I think is pretty cool. I do like that a lot. But let's get some of these down now, and we need some more nobles for this, which is fine because we can upgrade these guys, and let's upgrade those as well. Actually, we'll downgrade those ones because that will give us enough. And I think let's just do one of these. Maybe you can get two down, but let's just do one for now.
Can always rely on you, can't I?
Let's put that just over the side here. In fact, do they have warehouses in range? Yeah, they do. Okay, so that's good. We are missing, yeah, we are missing those, but they probably haven't come over yet, which is absolutely fine. I do just want to check that it is actually coming over though, because I've forgotten it. It's making me very nervous. But yeah, that is coming over, so that's all good. Oh, have I used? Oh, I've used one of the military ships as the as a trade ship, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. We'll have to redo all of that, won't we? Cool. So next up, we've got wine, which we actually are already producing in Latium and bringing over, so that need should be met. Same with fine glass. So the other things are the aqueduct, which we need to increase the noble population for, and then the theatre, which we probably want this over in a central location, or in fact here might be good. You know what, we need to do a massive rearrange here. So let's do that. Let's do that first, and then we'll start doing all the other building stuff. This I think this is actually going to be a pretty big job to rearrange all of this, I'm not gonna lie, but let's get started. First up, I'm going to move this kind of industrial area bit here that never really got going. Let's move this up here because this is going to be like prime real estate. We can actually build housing on. So let's make this up here actually a bit of like a farming and industrial area as well. I think that will look like quite good on the side of that mountain actually. What else have we got? We've got the chariot workshop. I want to keep that in the center of town because that just has positive effects. This warehouse here I think we can get rid of. Duramagus is at risk of fire, but when isn't one of our cities at risk of fire? Let's be honest. So let's just continue, right? We should probably move these as well actually. Again, we'll put that up here. I do love the fact that we don't have to worry about putting the woodcutters near, like, in trees now. I just think that's such a good research to get. Oh, I picked up the whole road there. Didn't mean to do that. Will that fit somewhere? No, it won't. Will it fit over there? No, that won't as well. So we'll put those at the back here. Just move that a little bit. Cool. This one, just need to redo that quickly. Okay, that works. Fantastic. And then we've got the last one here. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't think we need that at the moment because we are kind of filling up on everything, aren't we? So, yeah, let's get rid of that. I might regret that, but we will see. The thing here is we want to really focus on our workforce, don't we? And getting that back up to scratch because we are going to need a lot of stuff to do. So we've got a nice area here to build in. Let's just do a bit of a copy and paste job. So we'll put those there, and I think we can get a couple more at the back there. We can indeed. The only thing is, will these have, I was going to say market and bardic hearth in range, and they don't. And of course we've got a fire. Oh no, the council hall's on fire. Anyway, let's look, we're going to be here forever if we deal with that. Those guys will sort it out. Out of sight, out of mind. Ignorance is bliss. All of that, right? So let's get the market. We'll put that in the corner there, and the bardic hearth right next to it. Then here we'll do maybe like 3 strips of 6. Yeah, I like that. Get a path down there. I think we could probably shift up everything as well, because we are going to have to get a few things like an aqueduct in, and like a big big building here, because I want this area here to be like a town square. You know, I always say that it's got to be a town square. So we'll just do a quick shift up of everything. How many workers have we got now? Plus 60. So that's fine. Again, just move these up. The thing is, it's probably going to change in the future, but for now, we need to do it. Cool, let's move that up slightly. Move the Phantom, move the Grammaticus. This thing, I feel like I'll move that. Let's just move it down there. It's only providing happiness, isn't it? So we've got a nice little bit of space there for future expansion. This is roast beef. That actually increases population. So that's actually decent to have right in the middle. We could have it right there. Let's move that up, delete that path, get the roast beef. That's being made there. Is that in range of a warehouse though? In fact, where is our closest warehouse? I don't think we have one. I don't really want to put one there. It would work there actually. Cool. Or we could have put it actually. Let's grab that. Put it up this side. Behind the market. That does reach. Okay, that does reach all of that. So that's good. That's absolutely fantastic, in fact. The other thing was we wanted the theatre, wasn't it? Actually, what are we actually doing? So we've got we've got all of that being made. This guy, okay, we've got that down. Sorry, I got a little bit confused there because I had a little bit of a break before starting on this. Do we put that up there? No, actually, let's continue up this way, alright? And I want to bring this one. You know what? I'm not too fussed about that being in the middle. It's only income and prestige, and I'm not too fussed about that at the moment. The main thing is population for me. That's what I'm here for. I'll move that up there, and then these guys. Oh, look, this bit up here is really messy. I do not like that a bit. Do not like that one bit. But essentially, I want to put the theatre like that. So this, I'll put that in the middle there. Get rid of those. I'll just get rid of it, you know? Just get rid of those. Does that fit? No, we need to get rid of one bit of path there. And now that fits. Okay, fantastic. Let's do that. Let's get some path back. I will come back and do a bit of beautification around here, of course. Because I feel like this area is just screaming for like to be made look better, like to make it look better. You know, my God, literally can't speak. So, sometimes I say things and I'm like, what the hell am I even saying? Like the English sentences just don't get comprehended in my brain. We'll put a few more of those down, and looking good. So we should be good now. We just need to upgrade some of these. So let's upgrade around the center. I tell you what we need that I haven't really accounted for, and which will be a big help, is an older council, because this does give 2 population. I'm wondering if I can get it like right there. Yeah, let's do that. And I've noticed I've just upgraded to the wrong tier of citizen, but I've gone down the Celtic path here, haven't I? Which is totally wrong. Okay, that's fine though, because easily sorted. And will that fit in there? Just need to get rid of that path. Now that fits. But this needs a path next to it, doesn't it? So I'm gonna have to move. Let's get rid of that one. I'll move that there. Oh no, I'll have to get rid of that one as well. So I like the roast beef being in the middle there, because that's a good location for it. And actually, I can now run a path down there for another house. Okay, that's good, because that older council increases population to everything in the region, and that is like too good to be missed, I tell you. So fantastic. Next up, wine we're bringing over from Latium, so that's okay. The aqueduct, which we need to unlock by just upgrading a few more houses. So let's actually do that down the right path this time. All of these can be Roman, so can those. Theatre is built and operational. Fantastic. And then fine glass we're bringing over from Latium. Now with wine and fine glass we may need to increase production over in Latium to accommodate both regions, but for now I think it's okay. One for next video. And yeah, let's upgrade the final bits. What are we missing here? Nothing. Oh no, we are missing something. We're missing soap. Okay. I think we started bringing all that stuff over, didn't we? But what I'm going to do is just get rid of soap off of that, because I don't need it on there, right? It's not really useful for us. Because I've had a thought, right? We need to upgrade to the Roman path down this side, but at the moment soap will be better used over on the other islands. So where is that one? I think that's coming back over. Yeah, have we got that one? Yeah, Theseus' dilemma. Oh no, that's not the right one. It's this one here. Okay, that was one of the military ships we used, wasn't it? Totally didn't mean to do that. But that is on its way back. Okay, so I'm just gonna load this one up with soap when it gets there. And then bring all the soap back essentially, because otherwise we're not going to be able to upgrade these guys here. Yeah, because we need. Yeah, that's the only thing. The only thing missing at the moment, isn't it? So that has just arrived. Let's just pause it quickly so we can put the soap back in and send it over. Okay, what we're going to do as well, actually, while we're just waiting for this to come over, we're going to sort out some of this. So we've got this trade route here, which has got Floating Hope on it. Now I want to move that ship to be on this route because there's going to be a couple of things we want to actually bring over as well. So this is going to be a bit tricky. I just need to find out where that is. So Floating Hope, actually right on time. Okay, that all gets offloaded. I'm just going to drop the rest of this overboard. Okay, it sounds a bit funny, but that is overboard now. Now these ships, I'm just going to pick up the Flotsam, and with the Floating Hope I'm going to get rid of that one and add it on here, wherever it is. Where is it? Floating Hope. I think maybe we have to... We'll save that. I think we have to take it off this one first. Yeah, we do. Okay, save that. So Floating Hope goes onto here. That unlocks a couple more slots for us. So again, we'll save that one. And then here we want to put Theseus's Dilemma, and that can start picking up that stuff. So I just want to again just make sure we're not losing. Oh, hang on, what have I done? What is this ship? That is that one. So that's picked up the granite and the tin ore. This guy is still on his way back to us with soap, which is what we want. Oh my god, this is where all the trade routes start getting a little bit complicated. And then this guy, you've got some space in your inventory, haven't you? So you pick up that Flotsam. And I don't want to waste that. I don't know what it is, but okay, is that the one? Is that the one we've been waiting for? No, it's not. Actually, that one can pick up that, because that will be, yeah, that'll be bronze on the route anyway. So let's send that back over. And then Floating Hope and the Commodia. Is that the... Yeah. Commodia. This is the key. This is the key to get us up to the next lot of tiers. We just need to bring this soap over. The festival can be hosted. Amazing. Hilaria. The Festival of Joy on Duramagus. Yes, we will provide resources for that, actually. How much does it cost? Actually, no, let's do 4,000. And we've got Dramatist has joined us. This guy is just waiting to offload, but I'm gonna whack that into there and then just offload it myself. So soap is good. I tell you what, right, we were filling up on quite a bit of stuff, weren't we? So I'm just gonna add in what I'm gonna add in one of these depots. I'm gonna add that in, and then we've got a decision to make. There's a Liberty accuse their Villicus of treating them worse than slaves. Oh, okay. We will compensate them. What else is there? Yeah, we'll compensate them 5 grand. All right, that's good. Well, it's not because they're being treated badly, but we've sorted that out. Cool. So we should have soap back on the menu for everyone. And this one, I'll add that back to the Why's that got togas? Is this the one that's cross-channel? Oh, that is, isn't it? I think that might be the one that's cross-channel. Or cross-region. Yeah, it is. Okay, interesting. This one is floating hopes, that's fine. And this one is fine as well. Okay, so soap is not going to any of those. Oh, I'm getting a bit confused with this, but it's all good. What I should have done here though, bring it back. Nope, not that one. Oh no, hang on, that's got soap on it. Hang on. Offload the soap here. Okay, you go. Where is the Commodia? That's got nothing on it, so that's offloaded everything. Okay, sorted. Jesus Christ. That was a bit of an effort, wasn't it? But that does mean we can now upgrade these guys to the next tier, and that unlocks the aqueducts, but also I need to unlock a bit more so we can get up to the wigs and the togas. And as we saw, togas were already coming across, weren't they? So that's good. Nearly there on the wigs, but let's get one of these aqueducts built. I think this is going to be a very good location for it. So let's put that right there. And then we can bring... yeah, we've got a mountain slot right here, which is very useful. And then the aqueduct will come down here and... Okay, and have to go through a couple of houses, but... Let's move that one there, and this one... let's move that to there. I'll get rid of that. Move that down slightly. Is that gonna sneak through? No, it's not. Get rid of it. It's so brutal, but it's needed. I think as well this vigil, I'm going to move it out of the way if I can. Let's put it there just for now. We'll come back to make that look nicer, but let's move it a bit further down just so it's coming over this direction a bit more. And then yeah, let's get the aqueduct all the way down, and it's just properly straight. It doesn't need to be anything fancy on this island. It just looks good and it works. Okay, sorted. We can probably put a path in there. And I wonder if we can move... Do we need to move that over? I don't think so. I think that looks okay, doesn't it? So we've got all of that done. The next thing is the wigs. That is going to be the last thing for today. Because the hand mirrors, they... needs silver, and of course we're not doing silver. Togas we're already making and bringing over, and then after this are some of the marvels like the temple and the bathhouse, which is just going to be a lot of effort to get to get working in this episode. So when we do next episode, which will be patricians, we'll come back over and do all that. So first up, we need flax and resin to go into a headpiece maker, and luckily over on this island we do have flax and resin fertility. So let's get these down. Now for this one we do need Mercators, so let's do an upgrade to these guys. And this is why we needed to bring over that olive oil and was it amphorae we were bringing over? I can't remember, it was one of them, but those two do increase population. So it's an easy way to kind of increase workforce without building too many houses. We'll just put a few more residences down just so we get the wader population up, because we're going to need them for the farm. But first up, let's get the resin tappers. What I'll do actually, I'll just create a little warehouse over here. That should just help increase efficiency across the board, and we'll do 2 of these. So let's do one right there and one right there. They work, and again they have the ability to replant trees or use the ground. I can't remember. I think it's replant trees. Yeah, look, they're replanting trees there. And then in terms of a flax farm, we actually need concrete for this, but I've been saving this. We actually have the Roman material pack, which does include concrete. So let's get that. And oh my god, it's chucked some stuff overboard. Where's our ship? Where's our ship coming over? It's the Floating Hope, isn't it? Wherever that is. Oh, it's just right. You come back over and collect up that stuff, and actually we'll wait until we've got a bit of flax and stuff in the bank as well. So we'll collect up that flotsam. We'll do an upgrade on the trading post, and then we should be able to put those in. Cool. And then this guy is just going to wait for resin and flax. So we'll leave him there for now. So resin is being produced. It's just going to be this flax, isn't it? We've got enough workers for it. I'll put one right down here. Okay, just fill in all the gaps, and oh, it just looks so good, doesn't it? All these like unusual colours. I say like colours that you don't normally find in nature, but of course you find blue in nature. You just have to look in the right place. So let's get another one of those down. I'm not really too sure on the ratios here. Let's see, 1 minute 30, 2 minutes. Yeah, you just do 2, 2, and 1. Keep it simple, you know. Keep it simple. Can that go all the way back here? It can, but it does decrease the efficiency of this resin tapper. But move that over slightly and we're sorted. But yeah, look, that blue just looks so nice, doesn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. Latium has requested an island. We'll grant her that island because we like Latium. I don't even know what one it is. Is it over here? No, it's in Latium. Okay, that is totally fine. It's totally fine. So speed this up slightly. So resin, flax. It hasn't got an aqueduct, but that's fine because we don't need an aqueduct. All the aqueduct will do is boost efficiency. So maybe in the future, we shall see. But let's go back to the main island, and we now need to start doing these horses. Oh my god, we've got no workforce here. That's fine. Let's do a little bit of an upgrade. We've got a lot of these waders, haven't we? So that's all good. But yeah, horses. These will take nobles. We've got loads of nobles, and I'm wondering. These need like a big old. Oh no, they don't need a big space. They just need. Like a livestock area. So maybe just at the edge of town here. That might work. I mean, increases happiness, but also decreases health. Happiness is what we could do with right now, to be fair. And that's 2 minutes, so probably we need another one of these. It would be cool if we get it in like the park area. Like, that would be very, very cool. But we won't try and mess with that right now. What if we go in the middle right here? No, let's not do that. Just trying to find a sensible place for it. Maybe down on the coast. No, let's put it up here. I think just keep it simple at the moment. I say keep it simple, trying to squeeze it in like the smallest space ever. It's just not going to work there, is it? Right, let's give that another go. Let's connect it up to the road first. I want to kind of squeeze a couple down there. And then 1, 2, 3. Rubbish. I don't like it. But we'll deal with it. It just needs to make a few horses. We'll come back to kind of sort it out. I've just noticed unrest down here. We've got a ruined building as well. Do we have a custodia around this area? I don't think we have. No, we don't. Yeah, okay, right. We need to sort that out then. So I'll just get rid of that, move this clay pit up one, bring a path down and get that custodia there. Then this one I'm just going to have to add a bit of cultivation at the back there. So these lads have now gone out to fight the unrest, which is good. Fantastic. And we should have some flax and stuff coming in now. So let's open up the trade route that we needed to update, which is this one. So here we're going to add flax and we're going to add resin. So establish that route. Do just want to check that is going to pick it up. We need to send him on his way. No, mate, you're right there. just go there and pick it up. It's because he already loaded up here. So he was like after, I guess after the action, wasn't he? So let's just manually put flax in and resin, and now off you go. Deliver that to the main area, and then over here we need to just finish off that. Finish off this. So we need the headpiece maker. Again, this doesn't. We don't really care where this goes, so we could actually put it up on the mountain in our industrial area bit, right? And this is 2 minutes, so let's do one there, and then see if we can get another one. Oh, I would like it there, but it's going to ruin the efficiency of this. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We'll find a space for it. It's going to have to be a bit further out. That's okay, isn't it? I'm wondering if we should put another what's it? Another one of these. Oh, of course it's not going to have any range. Let's just put one right next to it. Just for quickness sake. Just so we are doing this quick. I think next episode, or not episode, but next video, we can do a lot of work over here. But that is the headpiece being made. The last thing is this wig maker. And this is kind of the final thing we need to do. And then we'll do a bit of like a beautification work just over here, just to make things look a little bit nicer. But this, I think we'll go pretty good in the middle. Just to increase happiness. Maybe I replace... No, we won't replace the beef maker, but let's get rid of those and put it right there. And in fact, I'll get rid of those as well, because we did have a lot of workers. So that's wigs being made. Fantastic. I say that we've got stuff coming over. Is the Floating Hope coming over? It is. Been building for 2 hours apparently. Yes, I have. And a refreshment would be very nice right now. Let's see what festival this is. A festival of prestigious rule. Let's pay for that. Prestige +2 for 4 hours. Amazing. Oh, and I've just noticed diplomacy is down with Latium. Mate, we're just giving you an island, but they're going to break the trade treaty. I think we'll offer them a gift. Let's say small gift. 59 bags for a small gift. Outrageous, but that sorted the trade treaty thing out, which is good. So that is awesome. Everything should be like being made now. So what we'll do is just go back in here and just do a little bit of a rearrange, make it look really nice. There is still a ton of work to do over here in Albion, I'm not gonna lie. However, for the last 10 minutes or so, we're just gonna spend a bit of time just turning this area here into a Roman town square. So let's clear out a bit of space just so we can see what we're working with. Now I do have to do this very quickly because I think the volcano is very close to erupting, and I want to do that next video while we're building the Colosseum. So let's work quick, and that means we're just going to be demolishing stuff if it's in the way. That's fine. So we'll get rid of that. Let's put the theatre in a bit of a better location. I think that looks good there. It's a bit more central here, isn't it? So that's all good. Let's get a path in just like that, and we'll take this bardic hearth and put it next to it, like a little baby brother to the theatre. Let's connect that up to the road as well. I've just put it a little bit back just because we can do a little bit of a detailing work around it with this blooming cities pack. When I say detailing work, I mean putting this overgrown kind of shrubbery around it, which looks really cool. I like it when it comes right round the front and fills in the gaps. So that looks pretty decent already, to be fair. I wonder if this needs to be the other way. Let's try it that way, because I want this area to be like a little bit of a square. So in fact, let's get our market. We'll get that lined up in the center, and let's just put a few roads here just to guide us. These two you can go, and get rid of that path as well. So what we're going to do here is actually take these houses and just line them up around here, and hopefully this looks good. I saw this on a picture online, having like houses around markets and different buildings. So I was using that for a bit of inspiration, and I think that looks pretty decent. We'll move the aqueduct back a little bit further as well. Let's get a path back in there, and I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that does look good. We'll use our mosaics pack here as well, and I'll just fill in the gaps here. That looks very Celtic. I like that a lot. I do like that. And I think actually we should put a couple of fountains down. I do love a fountain. So we've got a couple here in the blooming cities, the pool of virtue. So let's get those down. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. You know what is missing? Concrete roads. So let's get those paths upgraded. This will extend the reach of the buildings as well, but also it just looks nice, doesn't it? So that's cool. Let's just try and extend that. And I think well, we need to fill in these gaps here, and I reckon just some trees would be cool. In fact, actually, that's like some prime real estate for housing. And this bit up here, I don't like this at all. So I do need to come back here and redo that bit. But if I get a few houses there and get them upgraded, that might look a bit better behind there. And then if we get our Celtic forest, which I really like, just fill in those little gaps, puts a bit of greenery in the city, which is always nice. There's always a lack of trees in cities, and the Celtic forest just looks amazing anyway, doesn't it? So that's good. I do need to upgrade this one. Is that? Yeah, that is. The demands are being met there, so you can get that upgraded. Cool. Yeah, I think that looks really good. We might upgrade them again. Actually, they do need that concrete road, don't we? I've just noticed as well we've got a serious lack of coal, so I'm going to get another charcoal burner down just very, very quickly, just so we're not kind of running out of that, because I think a lot of these buildings here, yeah, that's missing coal, and I'm sure other things are. Yeah, okay, bit of a nightmare, but is what it is. Let's continue with the beautification. So I'm going to take the Grammaticus, and I think that will look really good right there. So I'm going to have to do, again, a bit of more rearranging. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of that. This roast beef kitchen can move. And let's just put this in the corner for now. Hopefully the Grammaticus does fit in. Yep, amazing. And again, we'll extend some roads, and I think we can do a little bit of like a detail around here, like a diagonal road like that. Each corner looks pretty decent. I feel like I'm going to need a path into there. And then again, we'll fill in the gaps like we did over here with the bardic hearth. We'll fill this in, but I think it needs like a more vibrant colour. So the blooming shrubs, that's like a nice pink, isn't it? Pink, orange and lilac, I guess. But you got this one is here, the lilac wildflowers. That is way more vibrant. I think that looks really cool. So we'll go with that. And that looks like the Romans have come over and brought all their stuff over, doesn't it? Like, so I like that. That made no sense, that sentence, but I've been playing this for hours, so give me a bit of leeway. I'm just going to move this fire. I was going to call it the fire factory. It's not the fire factory. It's the vigil. I mean, it needs to go in a decent position. I'm put it up there for now. So that's good. I think we can get rid of this, and over here, the Phantom will go pretty nicely. I think just about fits in. So let's go for another path around that way. Connect up to there. And then we'll get a couple of paths just on the side here. And let's upgrade those. And again, I want to fill in the gaps here. So let's see, does the lilac flowers work? I mean, it's a bit purple, isn't it? I'm not sure if I like that. Maybe the overgrowth again, like we did on the other side. And then that, I was going to say, does that purple look good on the corner? I'm not sure, it looks a bit out of place. So if I do that again, it's almost as if like the overgrowth is coming from the marshland, isn't it? Yeah, I think that looks really cool. Okay, we'll go with that. What are we going to do with this thing though? This is huge, isn't it? And I think it really needs to be like another centerpiece kind of building, right? So I'm just going to clear out a bit more space, get rid of these. Doesn't do too much to our workforce, but if I can get like a nice area around it, say like that, then we can do again a bit of detailing around the back. Get it connected up with some paths if I can do that properly. Oh my god, what is going on? Maybe that is connected. Okay, we'll just go with it. And let's get a path down there. Fantastic. And maybe we can connect these up. And in fact, can we connect this up here? And this up. Okay, we'll see how this looks. Sometimes I like big kind of open areas like that. They do look good sometimes, which I think that one does. Oh, we need to do a bit of detailing around the aqueduct as well. So we'll come back to that in a second. Let's just finish upgrading these paths. Okay, and what can I put around there? I feel like trees would go good. Like this cypress garden. Yeah, look, that looks amazing. That looks very, very nice. It's like it's cultivated for that building. We do have some very big areas here, though. Maybe we fill this one in. Again, for like a bit of a open space there. But what are we going to put here? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get the Celtic forest out. Whack that in there. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? I like that a lot. Okay, I think the final thing will be just doing something with this area here. And I really like the Blooming Cities pack. So what we'll do is get some of these sunny alkanets, the blue ones, the blue flowers, because it represents like water. That's what is in my mind. So let's do that. We can actually go underneath this aqueduct as well, which is really cool. We won't go any further than that though. So I think that looks really, really good actually. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So there we have it. We have brought Rome to Albion, and actually I think this looks pretty cool. I'm very pleased with how this Roman part of the island has turned out, even though we did it really, really quickly. I think all of that, the flowers in the Blooming Cities pack look fantastic. Also, super pleased with the kind of recreational area for the Albionic people in the middle of the island. That is great. and actually building up to pretty much all of the demands of everyone on both the Celtic and the Romanic Kelto sides. Super useful. That's going to be very, very useful for next video. So we've conquered the marshlands of Albion. I'll see you on the next one.